Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Nixel. Peonut. Yeah. Hi, 200 Ponies. #1 Neopet stream this evening. Yes, I'm aware that Neopet's having an official stream right this very moment talking about basically the same thing, but listen, but the host is not a cute female robot, so no, it's okay. Watch whatever stream you would like, okay? It's just a coincidence. Hi, Blue Enfield. Hi, Pax. Hi. Hi, Toaster. Hello, hello. Yes, I'm not kidding you. I posted my schedule, and then a minute later, Neopets fucking posted they were streaming today. Really? Okay, thanks. Hey, maybe I'll catch a raid. Who knows? I doubt they stream as long as me. But anyways. Yeah, we're doing The Void Within Chapter 15 today, which was just released today. I actually picked the perfect day. Guys, I picked the perfect day to do my Neopets streams because the new chapters release every Tuesday. At 10 a.m. Neopets Standard Time. No, sorry, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Neopets Standard Time. And it is currently 4:59 Neopets Standard Time. Alright. So, let's see. Let's go. We gotta feed Nexus Ghost. She's not fed enough. Hi, Spahagus. Hi. She is not fed enough right now to help fight the void threat, okay? Let's give her some dried apricots. Yes, girl. Eat those apricots. Alright, what else we got? We got some fairy Aisha tea. Go ahead. I don't know how much this food is worth. I might be having her eat, you know, expensive food, but that's fine. That's fine. Only the best for my Nexus Ghost. Hi, Dono Dang. Hi, partner Rixie. I would love to one day. Thank you for the hydrate. I do have water today. Alright, we got some squashed Salisbury steak. Go for it, girl. Oh, did she eat that? She gobbled that up real fast. I don't know if I want to feed her this nasty stuff. Here, let's go get her some omelet. She's still hungry. I did do so much bullshit at work today, you guys. Not much different than the normal bullshit. I had a big project thing I had to work on today that I set aside the whole day for. And then my fuck-ass coworker who always does this shit, he got some email from somebody else being like, hey, could you do this for me? And he replied back with me on the email and was like, hi, I don't have time today, but surely Rixie will be able to do it. She should be able to do it. I think she has time today. I did not have time today. So I emailed back and I was like, hello, I do not have time today. And the person was like, ooh, that's rough because I really need this done. And is there any chance you could squeeze this in? Because I was like, so then I ended up having to do extra. I really should have just said no, but I'm too like, if things go wrong and then they have the paper trail of me saying no, I just feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. I don't know. So stupid. I keep clicking the wrong thing. See, I'm all frazzled because of work, but I got it all figured out. It's all right. That's an OP office move. I'm guilty of that occasionally. Ooh, no, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, he could have like asked me if I had time. He could have reached out and be like, hey, like, frickin' Steve from this department says he needs help with something. Do you have the bandwidth today? No, he simply adds me on the email without my consent. Rixie can do it. Just assigns me shit, not even my boss. All right, whatever. Anyways. Ponies was the coworker. I don't know, Ponies, are you 80 years old? That guy's old as fuck. Anyways. All right. So, let's go. Now that Nexus Ghost is all fed, let's go head over to the plot and get started. Let's go. All right, Baelia, what's going on today? What's going on? Queen Fiora has fallen. Drakara and Vocavus. Okay, is Vocavus this big creature? I'm thinking Vocavus is this big creature. Kind of looks like Groot. If Groot was like mutated and shit. Drakara and Vocavus move on to their next target, the Rainbow Fountain. As the fallen artificer gloats over her creations, destruction and machinations, Baelia must find the bravery to choose her own path. Ooh, Baelia's getting some screen time today. All right. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Is he eating the buildings? Crunch, crunch. Oh no, the poor gray painter is like clinging for his life. Yo, why Drakara kinda... Come on now, Volcamus. We mustn't litter. Oh, so Volcamus is this big creature. I don't want any trash sullying the streets of my new kingdom. Oh my gosh, besides, I want her to see this. Yoink! He yoinked the queen! Look, her crown and her staff have fallen. And she's just like an itty bitty little thing now. This is the new plot. Yes, you may I wonder if I can give you a recap. How much have you seen so far, Blue Enfield? We've gone through all the chapters so far, so I can give you as much as an overview as I can. Let me know if you guys wanna what happened last episode. Little preview. So basically, I'll do it anyways. Swallow! So basically, it all starts out where the gray painter, who you see here, whose real name is Ozzy, the gray painter went all across Neopia. No worries. So the gray painter went all throughout Neopia, turning a bunch of people gray. He turned the king, what's his name? I always forget his name. King Hagen or whatever, the Scarl who runs Meridel, he turned him gray. He turned a bank Skeeth gray. He turned like a bunch of people in Neopia gray. He turned the king of Brightvale gray. He turned a bunch of people gray, okay? If you don't know, gray in Neopets is like a very sad color to be, where like all the sad, like you're just a depressed Neopet, okay? So then we go, so then the fairies are trying to figure out what to do. Altador calls a whole council of every leader in Neopia to figure out how to deal with the problem. Then, not only that, but then like the sky opens up and a void opens up with like creatures called shades, which are like evil pets and evil Neopets, like start going all around Neopia, like beating everybody up, okay? So Altador like is running the whole situation to try to fight off the shades. Meanwhile, well then Balia, who's a gray fairy, Luxinia, who's a life fairy, Tavi, who is who's a Kyrie Neopet, who is Balia's BFF, aka lover, part-time lover, full-time friend. And they go to try to help stuff, and then they meet this Aisha named Nyx, who like fell out of the void, and she apparently was she was on a Virtue Pets like carrier ship or something, shipping shit around with her friend Junie, who's a Faily, not the VTuber Faily, but a pet type thing. And Faily got like Junie got completely like saturated in the void, so he's got like powers and stuff. And then Nyx's hand is all voidish, so she can like shoot tentacles from her hand. But anyway, so Nyx, it turns out that Nyx is a long lost sister of the Gray Painter Ozzy. And then there's this whole backstory where Ozzy was a little he's a Yerbal, that's his species. He was a little baby Yerbal, and Nyx was like raising him because they were orphans. And then Nyx, she really wanted to take this job at the Virtue Pet space station, but she had to leave Ozzy behind. So she left Ozzy behind, and Ozzy felt so abandoned. And he like became very bitter and angry that he got abandoned by his sister for 20 years, by the way. She was gone for 20 years. Now, to be fair, she was only supposed to be gone for like a year, but she got sucked into the void or something. So she was gone for 20 years. So he meets this Darrigan, what species was she? Darrigan Waki, I think? I forget her species, whatever. He meets another, like this cat-like Neopet who's evil, who got lured in by Drakara, who's this dark fairy queen. And she lures him to use his ability to paint or whatever to become the gray painter and become a tool of this. So she's using him as a weapon. He's kind of a nice guy though, okay? He's kind of, I feel like his feelings are justified. Turning everybody else gray, maybe not so, but everybody's flawed, okay? But then, like, as he's trying to make up with, or as Nyx is trying to make up with him and stuff, and all this other stuff happened in between. But either way, Drakara swoops in with this big baddie, Volcabus. Okay, she grabs the gray painter, takes him on a ride. So that's what's happening right now. As he and the cat lady were starting to like come around to like be better people, she snatches him up, takes Volcabus. So they destroy Altador. They fucking remember Altador when we were at Altador doing the Hall of Heroes. They fucking demolished the Hall of Heroes. Okay, killed a bunch of Neopets. Then they headed over to Fairyland, where Drakara has beef with Queen Fiora because Drakara used to be a fire fairy who was friends with Fiora when she was an air fairy. And she like did so much for her. She made her staff that made her strong. Fiora became the queen, and then she persecuted and prosecuted Drakara because Drakara was building weapons for the defense of Fairyland. But Fiora is like, you're not allowed to have weapons, and it's too dangerous. And so she sentences her to be banished from Fairyland and to undergo something called the Grey Ritual, which sounds so draconian and evil. Okay, turns her gray or whatever, and then like banishes her. So now Drakara is back for revenge. And also Drakara like seems to have teamed up with another evil person, but we're not sure who that person is yet. And then the last, this is like watching a little kid talk about how much they love train. Listen, this is my autism train, okay? Listen. Anyways, so then the last thing we saw was that Drakara went to Fairyland, grabbed Fiora, beat her up, threw her off the balcony of like the top tower of fucking Fairyland, and now it looks like she wants to have Vokabus fucking eat her. Alright, so that's where we are now. I hope that was a pretty good summary. Also, did I say hi to Lexi? Hi Lexi, hi JFF. God damn, I guess that means we won't get an Altador Cup until they repair Altador. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How are they gonna do that? Anyways. Alright. So here's the giant, so this is a giant Wayland that they are flying. So the crew here, this is Luxinia, Balia, Tavi, and Nyx, and Junie. Alright? Oh, also, I forgot to mention, there's a doggle fox named Styx who was the Grey Painter's only friend, but then he got lured into the Haunted Woods by like the other evil Neopet. And at some point during the battle he became gray, so that's why he's all gray now. So this is like our main gang of like heroes over here. So they went all the way, so they escaped the rubble. They escaped, I blinked, can you say that again? Say what? Neopets is my autism train? I don't know. What did you want me to say? I missed it. Anyways. Oh, you mean the entire plot? No, you're gonna have to read it later. Hi, Yasame. Hi, Lord Umbra. Hello, hello. How you guys doing? Anyways, so this is our main crew of heroes here, and they escaped the rubble of Altador. Nyx went through like a whole like choose your own adventure escape from the fucking rubble of Altador in her own mind. Okay. They escaped the rubble of Altador. They tried to save as many Neopets as they could. Now they're flying on the giant Wayland all the way over to Fairyland to see what's up. All right. Alright, so, Tavi says they're headed for the Rainbow Fountain. Belia says, no. Yip, 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 yip! That's what Junie can only speak in yips, and only Nyx understands him, alright? And then she says, you're right, Junie. Let's cut them off there. Who's this? Is it Drakara? Come to greet me, have you? Good. I even prepared you a gift, or half of one, anyway. Gah! Flick! He flicked Fiora like a bug! The writers definitely aren't writing for kids anymore, no? Queen Fiora! You... Boom! Oh shit! Collect prize. I got smashed potatoes! They smashed my potatoes! Ooh. Alright. Here we go. It is both a beautiful and terrible sight to behold. The long-standing symbol of Fairyland's vibrancy erupts in a kaleidoscopic spectacle, devastated by a single blow from Vokabus. You missed these plot comics? Yeah, they're fun. Great surges of rainbow water cascade from the explosion. Oh, so he totally destroyed the Rainbow Fountain, carrying with them chunks of earth and shards of purple stone. If you don't know, the Rainbow Fountain... Oh wait, is it Fountain? Yeah, the Rainbow Fountain was where sometimes you could go there and get your Neopet painted for free, I think. But it was like a chance thing or something along those lines. Anyways, it's very important. After the initial blast, all is silent for several moments. Then, Drakara's maniacal laughter rings out, a hollow, lonely sound that echoes out across the ruins of the fountain. It's only briefly drowned out by Vokabus, hissing sharply as he shakes his tail dry and recedes from the approaching waves of rainbow water. No! Fiora feebly protests from the ground, but it's already too late. The Rainbow Fountain is gone! Drakara pauses her villainous cackling, turning her attention back to the former queen. Oh, what's wrong, Fifi? You're looking a little gray. We'll have to do something about that. Drakara steps over Fiora before whirling around and sitting atop a nearby piece of rubble behind her. And would you look at that? We're right here at the Rainbow Fountain. Oh, wait. Without missing a beat, Drakara goes right back to her unsettling laughter, this time gleefully kicking her legs as she cackles. Fiora grits her teeth. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's turning her gray. Her wings are gray. Thank you. That wouldn't have worked anyway, Drakara. You know that. Oh yeah, the rainbow. Oh man, the music just fucking blasted my ear. What the holy shit! The music is cheering for Drakara. Let me turn that down a little bit. Oh my god, the music is crazy right now. This is her fucking like wrestling intro music, I think. Anyways. So, anyway, the rainbow fountain, apparently, everybody who turned... Okay, so the paintbrush, the gray painter used is called the acrimonious paintbrush. And it turns people gray, but they can't wash it off in the rainbow fountain. Normally, they would be able to wash it off in the rainbow fountain. But for some reason, the acrimonious paintbrush makes it so they can't wash off. Anyways. She tries to lift herself, bits of debris digging into her palms, but half of her body simply won't budge. As if it doesn't even see the point in moving at all. Of course. Just as I knew the acrimonious paintbrush wouldn't turn you entirely gray. You're too powerful, and I'm not suited for the brush the way I thought the gray painter was. Drakara looks back on the sheepish Yerbal still clinging onto Volkovic's crest for dear life. He really is the perfect little bitter battery, which is why I'll hold on to him a bit longer. I'm certain I can convince him to be my gray painter once more, after I remove all his distractions. Drakara turns over the acrimonious paintbrush in her hands, lost in thought for the briefest of moments. As proud as I am of my masterpiece, its effects are still not immutable. Not like the ritual. Suddenly, Drakara's eyes snap up from the brush and fixate back on Fiora. But I'm sure I don't have to tell you that. We were both at the ritual that turned me gray, weren't we? Drakara, Fiora tries to tenderly chip in, but she can barely get a word out before she's cut off. Don't flatter yourself, Fifi. It was never about you, or about what you did. That may be a hard concept for you to wrap your mind around. Drakara's gaze falls upon Baelia, but perhaps your little friend here can help you. You may not be completely gray yet, but give it time. This one, on the other hand, has had plenty of time to get used to it. Drakara looms over Baelia. Hi, Kimothy. Hi. How you doing? Haven't you, my little caged bird? Oh my gosh, is she the one that turned Baelia gray? Why did she do it? I need the backstory. Baelia can't hear herself stuttering over the sound of her heart. It's beating faster and louder than it ever has before. Faster and louder than it's intended to. The world starts spinning around her as her legs turn to jelly and feel like they've vanished entirely, as if they'd never existed at all. She's pretty sure she's trying to say anything other than I. It feels as though her breath is smaller and quicker than the last. Thank you for the follow, Bat Daddy. Thank you for the follow. Smaller and quicker than the last, as the edges of her vision begin to blur into all too familiar iron bars. Hello, fellow Neopian. How you doing? Welcome. We're reading chapter 15. We basically just got started. We just missed like a tiny bit, but. A cloaked figure taunts her from the other side of the cage. A sinister smile leers at her from just beneath the cowl, hateful eyes gleaming as the hood obscuring them is pulled back, both burned forever into her memory. So she is the one who turned her gray. The very same sinister smile before her now. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for the raid, Ryujin! Thank you, welcome! How you doing? Would you like to be called Ryujin? Or Rot? Hi, Ryujin! Let me give you a shout out. Hello. We are reading chapter 15 of The Void Within plot on Neopets. And we just found out that Drakara is the one who turned Baelia gray. I don't know if I can be on Drakara's side if she turned Baelia gray, but let's see if it was justified, alright? There is no more doubt. She can't deny it any longer. Why did she do it? Baelia takes a slow, deep breath before gingerly exhaling the words she had been struggling to find. Wait, what? It is you. Genumara? Who's Genumara? How many aliases does this bitch have? She's got on Twitter, it says username changed 11 times. Balia's eyes slowly trailed up to her sneering former captor. So you do remember me then? I'm flattered. Drakara derides her, tousling her hair. Hello, how are you, Jim? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Fiora looks on at the conversation with confusion. Genumara? Fiora repeats the name aloud. Tavi seems to be the only one who recognizes the name. No, B. It's just the fairy who imprisoned her? Yes. And you must be the pest that freed her. Drakara examines her nails inattentively, like she hasn't got a care in the world. She certainly doesn't care that Tavi is there. Eyes ablaze with fury, the Kyrie tries to step forward, but Balia clutches onto her, holding her tight. Her pleading eyes meet Tavi's, quelling the fire within them. Drakara hardly notices, continuing. That magic lock wasn't my finest work, I admit. She glances down at Fiora, a cruel smile reaching from ear to ear. Using the end of her lance, Drakara tilts up Fiora's chin. Sorry, let me drink some water. the deep voice is not primed today. Alright. But I've improved on the design since then. What do you say we test it out on our newest gray fairy, Fiora turns away as forcefully as she can muster. Unless we have any volunteers, that is. Drakara spins to face the others. The entire group, even the headstrong Aisha, are all frozen in fear. After all, who in Neopia could stand up to someone strong enough to defeat Queen Fiora? Who in their right mind would dare challenge such an indomitable force of nature? As she glances over the despondent faces of her dwindling opposition, Drakara is certain they all grasp that stark reality. However, she didn't glance low enough. So, what I'm getting is Fiora's like a tyrant. I don't know, you guys. I am not Team Fiora. I feel like she did Drakara dirty. Anyways, wait, that's what I... Bark! Drakara blinked. Wait, what? Oh, is that... I thought she was telling Fiora to bark! For a second there, I thought she went mask off and was telling Fiora to bark. That's the fucking dog, you guys. Bark! Drakara blinked. Was she interrupted? Who in the world would still risk defying her? She looks across the stunned faces in front of her. None of them seem to be responsible for that noise. Bark, bark! Incensed, Drakara's eyes flit around until they find the culprit. Near her feet, standing beside the fallen fairy queen, is a doggle fox. Tiny, fatigued, and gray from head to toe, but definitely a doggle fox. You can't be. Bark, bark, bark! Relentless, the pet barks and growls away, even growing bold enough to nip at the edges of her dress. Why, you brazen little vermin. What impudence. Volkova, show this little mongrel what a real beast sounds like. Drakara raises the large crystal she first used to summon the creature of the void, and it glows and hums with a strange power. Volkova brings his maw down to face Styx before unleashing a thunderous roar upon him. Styx takes off running, tail between his legs, heading straight toward the haunted woods, looming far off in the distance. Oh, baby. Ooh. Ooh, head pats. Now, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? You sure like to hear yourself talk, Nyx murmurs. She shakes off her fear and steps forward. Normally, I stand up to bullies like you without a second thought, but I haven't been feeling like myself lately. Nyx glances over at Styx's shrinking form as he runs toward the horizon. Lucky for me, that doggle fox has more enough heart for the both of us. And after this is over, you will apologize for scaring him. Her hand crackles with purple energy as void tendrils... What? An error occurred while processing your request. Okay, there's no sensitive information here, but... Something went wrong with your previous request. If you navigated here, it's because the previous request experienced an error. Alright, let me just refresh. Alright, give it a second. I think I've gotten this error before on Neopet, so just give it a second. I'll just keep refreshing. Drakara doesn't want us to know what happened next. Maybe Nyx doesn't want us to know what happened next. Okay, I think I'm back. All right, 1 second. Sorry. There we go. All right, her hand crackles with purple energy as void trendles spring from around her wrist. Drakara couldn't care less. With a lethargic snap of her fingers, she summons 2 of her abyssal acolytes before them. Bones and armor creak with every step as the skeletal soldiers converge on Nyx. Despite their reanimated appearance, they move deftly with tactical precision. The largest of the 2, which appeared to have one point in history been a cow based on bone structure, raises its shield, hooves planted firmly. By the way, if you guys ever have questions about Neopets terminology, please let me know. So I don't, like, cause I feel like the need to describe what a cow is, but if you guys don't care that much, a cow is basically, it's a Neopet that kind of looks like a cow. That's basically what I can explain. I mean, it's like a cow and maybe like a goat. I don't know. Anyways. Despite Nyx's void tendrils lashing out fiercely, the ancient warrior holds their ground, blocking her extended wisp from even reaching the yawning Drakara. While the skeletal cow keeps up their ironclad defense, the smaller of the 2 warriors advances on Nyx, deftly twirling their hand axes. Hi, Blonde Blue! Hi! How you doing? Before she knows it, Nyx is backpedaling away from the slashing abyssal acolyte that was once a drake. A drake being a type of dragon. Well, now that those impolite ruffians are learning how to better conduct themselves, we can continue conversing like civilized fairies. Drakara diverts her focus back to the group as Fiora finally pulls herself up. I don't understand. How did you... Fiora trails off as she speaks, perhaps unsure if she truly wants the answer. Okay, no worries, Blue Enfield. Become so powerful? Get this far without you? Turn into this half-gray abomination? I already answered all of those questions. Weren't you listening? Drakara wraps her fingers in mock annoyance. Your new name. Fiora's eyes widen as the pieces click together. So you've been following along. Janumara was the name bestowed upon me, and with it came new purpose. Who gave you... Wait, it couldn't have been... Fiora doesn't have a chance to finish the thought before Drakara interjects. I've already said too much. Besides, we have more urgent matters to discuss. Drakara's eyes fall to Bailey as she fiddles with loose grains of sand between her fingers. I like how they just included like a sassy picture of her. Look at her boobies, you got. That's like a lot of cleavage for a Neopet character. Take a look at that. Summary. Alright. What's going on, Fiora? My gravest mistake has returned to take revenge not only on me, but all of Fairyland. It seems the Drakara I once knew turned into the very same Janumara that took away Baelia's magic. That explains how she knew to perform the ritual, but not who bestowed the name upon her. Who turned her into this dark gray fairy hybrid? For Drakara's sake, I hope it's not who I suspect it is. Tell me it's not the darkest fairy. Tell me it's not. Alright, here we go. Queen Fiora needs our help. Put those crusty old warriors Drakara summoned. Sorry. Queen Fiora needs our help, but those crusty old warriors Drakara summoned are blocking our path. We'll need to clear the way for her to reach her in time. Now, who's with me? Is it gonna be a battle dome thing? Yeah, okay, we gotta go to the Neopian hospital to help. Alright. I don't like taking orders from Nyx, but... Alright, we got a defibrillator. Alright, let's go. Fight for Fairyland. Join shift. Alright, there you go. Join the volunteer team. I'm doing my part. Alright. I'm doing my part. What prizes can I get? These are the prizes I can get. I haven't really been maxing out my my prizes for this plot. I mostly am just here to read the plot with you guys, to be honest. But anyways. Alright. Are we still full screen? Yes. What have I done? She's actually like half gray. Like split down the side of her body. I wonder which side she uses for... Oh, well, both her hands are not gray, so... But is her pussy okay? I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. We have guests, but... Anyways. Oh, it's not all bad. In fact, you helped me realize something about myself. I realized that I have quite the eye for talent. Okay, so she did used to be an Akara. That's an Akara, right? Yeah, she used to be an Akara, the other one. She was pretty. I like her new form too, though. Vera. Oasis. Oh yeah, Vera, that was her name. Sorry I forgot her name that fast. Vera. Oasis. Worthwhile prototypes, to be sure. From them, I learned so much. I learned that misery breeds resentment, and resentment breeds ambition. From ambition comes power. But they were both miserable, yes. But compared to you, my caged bird, their misery is nothing. My misery? Yes, I saw it in you. The potential for power beyond imagination, just as my own patron saw in me. I saw you when you were in Fairyland, miserable, anxious, a misfit, but I also saw great talent. Yes, I watched as your artificing skill grew. From my scrying bowl, I saw you become close with Fiora, with the Fairy Queen. But there was something missing from that picture. Can you guess what it was, Grey Fairy? ... I'm not... It was power. You lacked power, conviction. I was in your position once, you know. And I was cast out, banished for being different. It made me realize that is where true power lies. Poor, sweet, alone, and isolated Grey Fairy. I was only trying to help. Alright, to be fair, Baelia was like she was like a weirdo. She was building weapons. I think it's a little different from just being different. Like, they hate me because I'm different. Meanwhile, she's fucking Oppenheimer in her fucking dungeon. But anyways. Taking my wings was helping me? Of course. You needed to experience true misery, not the bleached and washed out shade of it you felt when you were the Life Fairy. I knew what could make you whole, because you had fallen just as far as I had. We're the same, Grey Fairy. I know what's best for you. Mother knows best, you guys. And what's best for you is to take this. The acrimonious paintbrush. She's trying to turn her to her side. She'll never do it. She's too nice. Hi, Souffle. Hi. What? No, I'm not. I can't do that. Why ever not, my dear? I crafted it with you in mind, after all. Yes, accept the dark power. Turn to the dark side. Is something the matter, my precious caged bird? The toxic call of an older woman. That's basically the summary of this segment right here. Don't tell me you're so grateful you've been stunned into silence. Don't listen to her, Bee. Stay out of this, pest. You've already led her astray once. I won't have you doing it again. This is all my fault! She keeps saying that shit! Well, I'm the worst fairy ever! Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo! My precious caged bird. Whoever wrote this with a hand down their panties! Just like I'm reading it. No, I'm kidding. Hi, up, Jess, hello. Wait, Drakara is the darkest fairy? No, she's not the darkest fairy. I think the darkest fairy might be involved, though. I thought she was just a random dark fairy with world domination tendencies. I think she's not a random dark fairy, but she's not the darkest fairy. She's a dark gray fairy who got betrayed, who got backstabbed seriously by Fiora. And so she's, like, coming back for revenge. She's a dark fairy, yeah. Alright. That paintbrush, the gray painter, all the gray, all over Neopia. It was because of me. You're not that important, Bailey. That's right, Grey Fairy. It's all your fault. There's no fixing it now. All that's left for you to do is to take the acrimonious paintbrush and become who you truly are. You don't know who I am. Don't I? You are a Grey Fairy. You were once a promising artificer, but you've lost your power, lost your beauty, lost your wings. You're helpless without me. I know, she's so abusive. I definitely don't love that. Just like Fifi is. So take it. Take the power I'm offering you. She's still hot. Yeah. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You, Grey Fairy, are the only one fit to truly wield the acrimonious paintbrush, to use it to destroy what's left of Neopia's vitality, to make everyone feel what we once felt. She should compete in gaslighting with Nyx. Yeah. I can't do that. I won't do that. Of course you can, and you will. My weapons are powerful, but can only shine in the right hands. In your hands. Oh my goodness, Mango! Thank you so much for 10 months. That's amazing! Yay, 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 yay! Hi, Mango! This is the weirdest Yuri fanfic you've ever seen. It's not the weirdest one I've seen, but it's definitely up there. Isn't this what you want? To connect with others at last? Together, the two of us can make them all understand. Neither of us will ever be alone or cast out ever again. Drakara is that toxic finds that goes, yes, girl! Fuck everyone in your office! No! There's no way she's gonna take her up on that. I see. No, it isn't power you want. You want something else I was able to gain after my exile. This is basically a Bible story, but fairies. I did say last time that it seemed like Fiora cast her out, like the god cast out Satan, to be fair. You want something greater, more precious. You want a name. And I am the only one who can give one to you. Girl, a name is not that important. I can call you anything. Okay, is it loading? Okay, it's loading. You can give me a name? She's about to sell her whole soul for a fucking name. Who else is reading? What do you mean? That's how she became a Discord kitten? No! Ooh, she wants to be called kitten by an older woman. The fairy parts? Oh, no, I'm reading everything myself. Oh, is it because I did the different voices? It's me. I'm reading it. I'm reading them. Yes, my caged bird. And that is not all. Yeah, that's me. A fairy without wings is completely helpless. Oh my gosh, is she growing wings? Ooh, look at her face reflected in the rainbow pool. Tell me that's not saying something. Okay, maybe what is it? Maybe a hammer sees everything as a nail, but I don't know, the rainbow reflection. But I can give you everything back. Thank you, Dodo Thing. A lot of people have better vocal range than me, but I appreciate it. The compliment. Oh my goodness. She's beautiful. But no, it's not worth it. I got, fabricated light fairy wings. I could put those on Nexus Ghost, maybe. Thank you, Dono Thing. Okay. See my dark mode for the Dark Fairy. All the best lesbians are villains. Look at history. Look at history. That's like weirdly supportive and homophobic at the same time, but it's okay. No, I'm not serious. I'm not being serious. That's kind of funny though. Anyways, whenever I think of villainous lesbians, I think of the lesbian who was the first ever person to commit a crime from outer space. Also, why are so many famous astronauts lesbians? Why is that a thing? But anyways, lots of lesbians in space. But yeah, I remember seeing a headline that there was a lesbian who, like, from outer space, like, blackmailed her ex-girlfriend or something. Or, like, stalked her ex-girlfriend from space. Anyways. Anyway, where was I? My wings? But how? Belia says, wincing as the ever-present pain of the vestigial follicles on her back flares up. Oh my god, she has phantom wing pain. That's crazy. Those few feathers have always been somehow been so heavy, and right now they feel as though they may bring her to her knees. My dear, I am the most skilled artificer in Neopia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. Artificer. Whatever. And beyond. I could easily hammer out a new pair of wings for you. She could hammer out a lot of things. The reason Media being a lesbian hero is against the law. So people gay-coded villains. Oh yeah, that's true. Gay-coded villains were definitely a thing, for sure. Good point. Yeah, like Ursula, Scar. And she's kind of a Scar allegory too. Oh look, she's a fister. No, she's an artificer! She's the most skilled artificer in Neopia! Stop! People don't fist each other in Neopia. The astronaut landed the spacecraft and went to her girlfriend's house and beat somebody up? What? I don't know if all that happened, but anyway, people gay code Ursula? Yeah, like she's like, well, it's weird because she's based off a drag queen, but she also kind of reads like a lesbian. Anyways, I could easily hammer out a new pair of wings for you. Drakara draws ever so slightly nearer. Balia hears her friends trying to move closer behind her, but one twitch of her past captor's hand and they freeze in their tracks. I could be useful again? Why, of course. You'll have your magic and be able to fly. I could grant you it to you all once more. Girl, go home, you're drunk. Anyways. I could grant it to you all once more. Drakara says as she raises her hand to Balia's face and wipes away a tear that she hadn't even noticed. Oh, she's wiping girls' tears and everything. But how? Oh, my darling caged bird. I was the one who took your wings away. Who would know better than I how to restore them? Drakara's other hand now grasps Balia's face. She hears her friends trying to call to her, but they sound miles away. It was once again just her and Genomura. Despite no bars being between them, she still could not escape her grasp. You've lost all your power, all your beauty, all your hope. Yes, Balia thinks to herself, I know. But I made you what you are today, and I can make you into what you will be tomorrow, too. That makes sense. The most powerful, beautiful light fairy in all of Neopia. A light fairy? Her is a light fairy again? She hadn't realized it until now, but she had stopped thinking of herself when it came to light fairies. And that's what she wants, right? Luxinia pops into her mind, then. She is a powerful light fairy. Hi, Tukis! Hi! Thank you so much for the raid! Yippee! Thank you, Raiders! Hi, Raiders! Hello! Let me give you a shout out! Thank you. Okay, have a good raid run. Have a good rest of your day. No worries. If anybody has a raid run, I appreciate you so much. I'm not trying to read Drakara as straight, purely for the challenge and denying how fucking gay this is. Oh, you are now trying to read her as straight. Got it. Where? Okay, but here's the problem. She's a fairy. Where are the males for her to be with? They're over in Altador where they're all like dogs and shit. The only options if, okay, so say a fairy wants to be with a human or like a humanoid, like someone who's like human enough to be considered human, the options they have are the Tiki Tac Man, which is not a bad option, by the way. Everybody loves a dad bod, okay? The Tiki Tac Man, fucking Dr. Sloth. But he's a sloth, so take that option away. The Neopet staff when they put them in the games. God, can anybody else think of any other, like, human-like males in the entire game? None are coming to mind. It's really just the Tambala guy and, like, the Neopet staff when they put them in the games. They had, like, cartoon versions of them. The Archivist, he's a bird. Anyways. Alright, so where was I? Alright, confident and comforting, shining her brightest even when it's hard, but she'd never really been anything like Luxinia. Balia tries to pull. Actually, my stream title may be more accurate than I thought. That's the fight that Balia is having right now. Balia tries to pull back out of Drakara's grasp, but her captor holds tight for a moment before releasing. But the dark fairy leaves her arm outstretched to Belia, waiting. Bee, don't listen to her! Tavi yells from somewhere behind her. She sounds closer now. Tavi had done so much for her. Freed her, stayed with her, saw her. But it wasn't enough. After all these years, they were never able to find her a name. Never able to figure out who she was. Wow, everybody's just shitting on Tavi. Poor fucking Tavi. She gets fucking sidelined, first of all, by Luxinia, okay? But first, Belia was all clinging to Tavi, and then as soon as she saw Luxinia, they started holding hands and shit, okay? Then fucking Nyx yelled, like, literally had her life saved at the last minute by Tavi risking her own life to save her, and bitched out about it, okay? Nobody was fucking listening to her when they were in the cave. Alright, when they were in the cave, you know, looking for the exit, and then Luxinia had to step in and be like, I can see memories, and save the day. Shaking my head. Anyways. Drakara's hand reaches closer once more. Belia hates her, has hated her with every fiber of being, but she isn't wrong. Without her, Belia will always be nothing. Oh my god. Look at her little toes. You don't need her, Luxinia shouts. She sounds almost right next to Belia now. And you don't need those wings to be useful. You're more than that. The cries of her friends flood in. Her friends' words push back at Drakara's as hard as they can. Yet, Drakara doesn't move. Poor Tavi. Her eyes simply flare as she says, I've heard enough. And with that, her friends' voices ricochet away once more. One voice remains, however. Belia, fight this! Queen Fiora's voice is weak, but her tone is persistent. Oh, Fifi, you, of all people, can't be acting as though you're on this pitiful girl's side now. I mean, she's got a point there. Drakara laughs as she turns to Fiora. Their eye contact breaks, and Belia gasps for breath. Not when you're the one who used to turn fairies gray. What do you mean? Belia's voice almost fails. That's not the full truth, and you know it, Fiora shouts, turning towards Belia with a pleading look of guilt. Belia's knees buckle, and she collapses to the ground, prompting her friend to try once more to move to her side. Drakara places a hand on her shoulder as a clear message to stay back. Come now, Fifi, tell her. Tell her how you hid away every reference to the Grey Ritual because of how you doomed her and those like her. The Grey Ritual, Belia says, barely above a whisper. Fiora attempts to stand. Fiora's war crimes are finally coming to light, you guys! Nyx and Junie aid her, but she only gets part way before collapsing again. The queen takes a deep breath and seems to resign herself to the ground before continuing. It's not how she makes it sound, I swear to you, Belia. Fiora's voice is weak, pleading, no longer the firm, regal cadence of a queen's. The Grey Ritual was meant to be a pilgrimage of sorts, one the fairies who felt a disconnect with their magic could voluntarily choose to undergo. What, like conversion therapy? What the fuck is this? Why would you hide this? Belia says as she wraps her arms around herself, trying to quell her shaking. Because choice. Choose is the important word for this ritual, but the Almighty Queen came to believe herself above that, didn't she? Drakara's words drip with malice. Fairies used to choose to be turned gray? Belia asked, her head spinning. Okay, this is Fiora. When I took my predecessor's throne, I forbade the use of the Grey Ritual as anything other than a means to help fairies find what called to them outside of their magical ties. The one time I went back on that, when I used it as a punishment, just like the former queen, it changed everything. It certainly did, Drakara scoffs. I swear, I thought it was the only way to save you, Drakara, Fiora cries. The others, they wanted you. Silence. You said all we need to hear. A sentence to combat! No! And now she's gayer than ever. Good for her. Drakara smirks as she wrenches Belia to her feet. If you could forcibly turn others to save them, then so could I. Okay, so Fiora is the evil one that's forcing them to be straight, and now she's forcing them to be gay. Oh, dear God! Don't you see now, my little gray one? Drakara continues as she pulls Belia in closer. There's still so much you don't know. Without me, you'll forever remain a weakling on the outskirts of society. Society. See, my voice... That's how you know it's really me doing the voices, cause I'm getting punished for it. Stop this. Fiora's voice once again pushes back at Drakara. She's standing now, only slightly supported by Nyx. There is a lot you don't know, Belia, and this is a lot I need to atone for. But the ritual only turned fairies gray. Their hearts are what transformed them after. The gray around Fiora begins to creep up her arm as she speaks. Uh-oh, which arm? Having someone else turn you into what they think is best? Well, just look at yourself, Drakara. How did that turn out for you? I said silence. Drakara spits as she turns to Fiora. Without any hint of her next move, Fiora sends a surge of power right toward them, just close enough to Belia that Drakara has to release her grip to block it. As Fiora's attack streams forth, the gray afflicting her inches its way around her body, but she doesn't stop, even as her other wing begins to droop. Drakara easily blocks the attack, but it acts as a wall between her and Belia. Belia realizes this is the perfect opportunity to flee, to leave Drakara's grasp once more, but she finds she cannot move. Until she feels something move her across her shoulder. A shadow? She turns around. Someone stands there, like with the halo of the sun over their shoulder. Who? She whispers. The figure steps forward, a little Kyrie, looking almost exactly the same as the first time they met like this, but with a familiar smile as she extends her hand out. Drakara's evil lesbian, and she's good lesbian. Aww. Tavi grabs Belia's hand before anything else registers and pulls her back toward their friends. Fiora's magic dwindles as the two of them reach the group, and they all form a barrier around Belia, as if protecting her from her former captor. And yet, even though she is safe amongst them, she can still feel the pull of Drakara's gaze. Gaze? Damn, Neopets had rad femme fairies. It's crazy. Yes, they did. Saying one final goodbye, are we? Drakara chuckles. Belia's friends pull in closer around her, but the dark fairy seems unperturbed by their presence. Her glare cuts right through them to get to her. We can go back and forth on this as many times as you like, but deep down, you know we are the same. Drakara reaches out her hand, slowly, methodically. You know I'm your only option. Before she can even stop herself, Belia takes a step forward, but her friends are all there in front of her. It's okay, Bee. We're here, Tavi says, looking back at her over her shoulders. She stands ready with her climbing hooks out. Yeah, don't listen to her, Belia. She doesn't know anything about you, Nyx says as Junie gives a supportive yip yip next to her. Both are poised to fight, their void essence shimmering as they ready themselves for an attack. Come on now, Belia. Drakara's cold tone snatches Belia's very breath from her once more, and she takes another step. Drakara is her only option. Her only path to be useful again. Girl, you don't have to be useful! Girl, just chill out! Just chill out! Her lungs burn as she goes for another step. Without Drakara, she is still nothing after all. She's still useless. She can't trust her. She knows this. Her heart pounds in her chest. But she is still just Belia, the Grey Fairy. Just breathe. Luxinia's hand softly squeezes her own. Focus on what you can in the moment. Focus on what's right for you. Luxinia then lightly cups Belia's face in her hand. She's another good gay. She's like, there's different versions of good gay, okay? She's the one that's gonna seduce her back into goodness. And she's finally able to take heaving breaths as tears flow down her cheeks. Belia had felt hands on her like this just moments ago, and almost instantly accepted that she'd never escape them. But this feels different. She doesn't want to leave these hands, but knowing she can if she chooses to. Okay, not Tavi getting fucking cucked by Luxinia again. She gently grasps Luxinia's hands from her face and takes them in hers. No pushback, no hesitation. Luxinia has nothing but concern and care in her eyes as Belia turns back to face Drakara's glare. Drakara sighs. How disappointing. I'd hoped to do this the easy way. But no matter. The hard way is just as easy. For me, at least. Ooh. What's going on, Belia? Drakara has offered me my wings back. Once again in her grip, I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to escape. Especially after finding out about Fiora and the Grey Ritual. But my friends are still fighting for me, even when I'm not sure what to think anymore. Thoom. Uh-oh. Hold on, Don't worry about us, Bee. We're fine. But, Belia, you all keep calling me that. But that's not my name. And you say we are the same. Wait, look at the, wait, do you see the rainbow in her eyes? Come on! Come on! And you say we are the same. But the only thing we have in common is, being miserable. And I don't want to be that anymore. Collect. Ooh, gleaming rainbow background! Let's fucking go! Okay, can I put that one? Can I put that one on my Neopet? Let's see. Let's see if I can put that on Nexus Ghost. Into the closet you go, rainbow background. I already have a rainbow background, but... Oh! Razzle dazzle dazzle! Can I click her rainbow eyes? I think I can click the comic. Let's see. Click her rainbow eye. Nothing happens when I click it. I think this is just indicating that this is like reactive to my like hovering. Alright. Is that the end? That's the end? That was a short chapter. We've only been going for an hour. Ah, it's alright. It's alright. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we can get up to. Let's see what else we can get up to. That was a short chapter. Last chapter was really long. Alright, we got puzzles of the past. Let's do a puzzle. Ooh, great painter. That's true, that's true. Alright, we did the first puzzle. Let's do the second puzzle. Hey. But what did you guys think? Man, I can't wait till next week. I'm on the edge of my seat. What's gonna happen? But I'm glad I got that background. That's a nice background. I wish you guys could help me with the puzzle. You guys, it's hot as fuck. I'm gonna turn up the air conditioning. I'm literally sitting here sweating. Give me a second. Ugh. This one seems to be okay though. I mean, maybe it's just all the fairy Yuri that made me all sweaty, but. Thank you for the hydrate toaster. Oh yeah, I should make some ice. Wait, I haven't been using my ice machine. Here, give me a second. I'm gonna start the ice machine. I should put some ice cubes in test subject water bowl too. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the ice machine started. IRL pet? Yeah, she's my IRL test subject. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, she is. She's an interesting creature. She was getting a little hot yesterday, so I put her in the shower and sprayed her with cold water because I was worried she would overheat, and now she hates me. She's so sensitive. Like literally the entire like day after I clip her nails or do something like, you know, give her medicine or you know, put her in the shower or something, that's a whole day afterwards she gives me the freaking cold shoulder. She doesn't want to come near me. She looks at me like I'm fucking abusing her. She literally looks at me with her ears down, her eyes all big, like I'm about to like beat her ass. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You can't handle cold water? Well, anyways, she's just been like sleeping most of the day anyways. Alright, so, where was I? Alright. Yeah, but she like refuses to, like if I call her, she refuses to come because she thinks I'm calling her to go take another shower. But But she will come to me if I have treats for her. So I've been using treats to get her to go out and everything. She's so dramatic. She has mental illness, I think. Alright, but yeah, we should check the forums too to see what people think about this chapter. I always like to see what the Neopians have to say. Dogs are similar to their owners. Well, she's a test subject, so I don't know if that applies to test subjects, but honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised. I also don't like conflict, to be fair, but I also understand, you know, when I, you know, if I need to like take medicine or something I don't like, I understand what it's for. She doesn't understand what it's for, so. Okay. Or like when she has a tick and I take a tick off her, she gets so upset. Cause she's like, you're messing with me. What are you doing? Why are you putting tweezers near me? She thinks it's like my fault that she got a tick bite. Like she really doesn't know. But yeah, anyways, I feel like I don't know what the allegory. I don't know if there's any intended allegory behind the freaking Neopets plot. But I'm seeing a lot of social commentary. Okay, not literally conversion therapy. That's not. I'm sure somebody could make that comparison. But I definitely feel like there's a whole theme of like the cycle of abuse, right? So Ozzy gets neglected by his sister, and then like the first person who like wants to take him in and like care for him, he goes to be easy. Yeah, I read your word. See, I'm like, my brain is, maybe I'm overheating. I read your word at the end of my sentence. The first person he, who's like willing to take him in, he goes to be evil for, and then Baelia is doing the same thing. Where she feels like she's was abused by Drakara, okay? And that now that she's been abused by Drakara, she's useless to everybody else. So the only person she can go back to is her abuser. Like that, I think that's the clearest allegory here, right? Everyone likes hot goths is the lesson I learned. Fair enough. There's definitely gay stuff though. I don't know, that's not like probably the whole point of the entire plot, but there's definitely some gay shit going on. That was done with intention, I believe. Kind of like how I said, when you look at a Pokemon card, and you can tell, or any Pokemon art, and you can tell that the person who drew it wanted to fuck that Pokemon. I feel like it's the same thing, like you can tell that, you can tell that whoever was involved in the writing may or may not have wanted the fairies to fuck each other, but I don't want to make any accusations, but well, thank you. Thank you, up, Jazz. I forget, did you want me to call you Jazz? I feel like you might have told me that before. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Okay. Jason. Okay, do you want me to call you Jason or Jace? I'm sorry, I was pronouncing it Jazz. I'm so silly. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to see if I had an unban request from that brat that was in my. Okay. Why did I say that reminds me like it's your fault? I'm sorry. I was thinking my brain. Well, you know what my brain went? It went Jason, and then you said my name's Jason, and then it reminded me of when the kid said my name is Shadow, and like as though he was like the real Shadow the Hedgehog, and then I'm sorry I said it like it was your fault. That reminds me, Jason, you idiot. No, okay. No, I want to see if I have a ban request from Shadow the Hedgehog himself. Wait, 1 second. Not to bully a child, but I was curious. I don't have any. Alright, good. Anyways. I banned the child. Yeah, I ban all children. Why are you a child? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's my streams are 18 plus. So, it's in my rules. Okay, no, I believe you. I believe you. I'm just joking. But yeah, any identified children get banned. And hopefully all children have been identified as such. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I was thinking, which Neopets each of you would be. Cause I was thinking 200 ponies would be a uni, cause a uni looks like a unicorn, which is the closest thing to a pony, I think. I'll have to take a look at all of the Neopets to decide for everybody. Some of them are like more obvious. But my friend said Chia. I didn't care if I should be offended. No, Chias are cute. Chias are cute. They're like little guys. They're like one of the Neopets that isn't really an animal. I mean, they do kind of look like a potato with arms and legs, but why can't I move this piece? Oh, there we go. Oh, what did I do? Okay, that was weird. It was like lagging. Chias and Jub-Jubs are cute. Chias are like Jub-Jubs if they like had arms. They're like slightly more evolved than Jub-Jubs. What would I be? I don't know. I like Aisha's, but I don't think I would be an Aisha. I think maybe I'd be a Shoiru. Were the Chias meant to look like Chia pets? I don't think so. Chia pets are like... come in all different shapes. Maybe they were meant to look like chia seeds. I don't know, they just kind of look like potatoes. Blue Enfield, would you be a loop? We'll have to go over all the... once I'm done with this puzzle and like any other void-related things, I should go through all the lists of Neopets and assign you guys Neopets. Watch me struggle with a 100-piece puzzle. Your Jaren is complete! Yippee! Or maybe some people wouldn't be Neopets, they'd be fairies, or they'd be pets. There's lots of pets though. It's hard to keep track. Yeah, the sword and the shield. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, there we go. Oh, you guys, we should do the lunar temple thing. We should rage bait ourselves by doing the Sakmet temple thing again. Remember we spent like a whole hour raging about the fucking lunar temple? That was so funny. Inspired by the darkest fairy, I would become the horniest fairy? Oh no! Okay, I can see it, who is the hottest fairy, you think? There are a lot of fairies. The library fairy is like a MILF, right? I don't know. I don't see much of her though. I've always liked the Space Fairy's design. I don't know if I'd say she's the hottest though. Illusen? Ooh, Illusen and Judora are both pretty hot, actually. Judora is definitely up there for like hottest fairy. The darkest fairy or Illusen, yeah. Here, we can look at all the fairies and decide which fairies we think are the hottest too. Ooh, the Crossword fairies. She's kind of like milfy. She's kind of like seems like a librarian. Or is Drakara the sexiest fairy? Drakara actually might be the sexiest fairy. To be honest. You guys, if I got my hands on PlayStation 2, I don't know how much does a PlayStation 2 cost nowadays? Does it cost more or less than it used to? If I could get my hands on a PlayStation 2, I mean, there's probably one at my parental unit's house. If my one of my other siblings didn't take one of my brothers, maybe. But if I get my hands on a PlayStation 2 and a copy of The Darkest Fairy, I would love to play The Darkest Fairy with you. I played that one. I think that was the one I played. Where you're like a loop. Excuse me. I think you travel to Altador. If it's not Altador, it might be Meridell. Well, you travel to a bunch of different places, but I remember specific parts of the game. I remember you had to cross a bridge to go to one of the areas, and I remember the endless staircase, which was the biggest rage bait. I think one of the biggest rage baits, at least at the time that I played it, it was the biggest rage bait that I ever experienced in gaming. 40 to 150 US dollars, depending on how well preserved it is. That's actually not that bad for PlayStation 2. I wonder if it's harder to get your hands on a copy of The Darkest Fairy. I probably have, like, and again, it probably exists in my parental unit's house, but I'd have to like scrounge and dig for it, like, you know, in the trenches of their attic or something. It's been a long ass time since I played that. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere with this puzzle. I wish you guys could help me, like, look in the Jigsaw Puzzle Dreams. That'd be fun. It might be nice to do another Jigsaw Puzzle Dreams for my, thank you for the follow! Pikachu King! Pikachu King! Did you get banned? What did you do? What did you do, Pikachu King? Oh, no! What's up, Pikachu King? Pikachu King, do you like Neopets? I got suspended. No! You gotta let it go, man. Internet fights aren't worth it. They're not worth it. You just unleashed your dark powers a little too hard, man. You gotta you have to learn to control your dark powers, bro. I know you can do it. You don't know what Neopets are? What? I thought you were like old like me. No offense. You don't remember Neopets? Getting suspended means you lost! No! You don't remember Neopets? It's the website with the virtual pets from back in the day. He was too locked in Pokemon, I think. Probably. I raged on the appeal, telling them they're full of shit. They lifted the suspension, but still can't message yet until a certain time passes. Just accept your fate, bro. It's okay. You'll get unsuspended. Learn your lesson. You know, listen, I used to get suspended back up. I used to get frozen. I used to get my account suspended or frozen or what have you on Neopets, having arguments with people. On, of course, that was when I was, you know, a raging hormonal, young robot. So, you know, that might have been a factor. But at the end of the day, you gotta learn to just let some things go, you know? You never use Neopets? That's okay. I was just curious because, like I said, I thought you were old like I am. I mean, not to call you old, but I thought we were around the same age. I thought you mentioned that you were a 90s kid. You are old? Okay, see? That's what I'm saying, yeah. It's okay. I guess not everybody was up on the Neopets. Like I said, you're probably too locked in becoming the king of Pikachus, which I can understand, so. Alright. Yeah, I remember because it was your birthday, right? Didn't we celebrate your birthday? See, I remember. And dinosaurs? Yeah, dinosaurs are cool. When you can be trusted with a Neopet, you can be trusted with a Tamagotchi. Hi, Adora! Hi. Oh, you were here before. Wait, oh yeah, you're the one who said getting suspended when you lost. Hi, Adora, how you doing? I had a Tamagotchi, but my heart was broken because my friend's Labrador ate it. And ever since then, I couldn't bring myself to replace my dead Tamagotchi with another Tamagotchi. Demon Slayer Tamagotchi? No. Cannibalize? Well, that's implying that my friend's Labrador was also a Tamagotchi, which it wasn't. It was a big, fat, stupid dog. I have this friend who got into internet fights all the time. He's an FBI agent now. That's crazy. That's like that freaking Navy SEAL copy pasta but real. It was a pet eaten by another pet. I guess so. That's true. I mean, I think, well, maybe not everyone, but I feel like, when you're a young robot or a young human, and you're just learning how to be a person, and then they put you on the internet with people who disagree with you, instead of throwing tantrums like a normal child, you just get into internet fights with people and get banned from your favorite little kid games. But I think I grew out of that pretty well. By the time I was in my Robo 20s, I think I'd pretty much fully grown out of it. There we go. It's a medium risk, no reward endeavor. Arguing with people online. That's what I learned. You risk getting banned, having beef with people, getting yourself all upset. You risk that, and you gain nothing. You gain nothing from arguing with people online. I don't think I've ever won an internet fight before, ever. I don't think I've won, and I don't think the people I've argued against lost either. I mean, I don't think the people I argued against won either. No, that's the whole point. Neither of us win. Nobody wins an internet fight. It doesn't happen. The only way you win if it's like something so like, you know, it'll be like someone will post like, you know, I don't know, some fact, and the person will be like, well, what do you know about it? You're probably just a dumb person who lives in your basement. And they'll be like, I'm the one who wrote the book. That's the only way you can win. If it's something like that, or if you get like ratioed out of oblivion. But is it really worth it though in the end? Like you're just arguing with people? That's not even an argument though. Like if you actually have enough ammo to win, you win automatically without any effort. You don't even have to argue. You just hit them with a truth bomb and then you walk away. If you need to spend more than like 2 or 3 replies arguing, it's not worth it. You know you won when the other person stops commenting. Yeah. Um, honestly though, the other person who stopped commenting kind of wins though, because they escaped. They escaped the cycle. Anyways. Getting suspended due to internet fight over a game. Yeah, see, it's really not worth it. I'm not American, so joining the CIA would be extra hard for me. Yeah, I don't... Actually, that's a good question. Do they let people who are not... do they let people who are not born in the United States? Because here's the thing. I know they don't let people who weren't born in the United States be, like, the president. Do they let them be, like, CIA agents? They probably could use, like, people who have lived in other countries. They could probably use their intelligence, so... But, like spies. Like, double agents, but... I offered you one of my extra Rainbow Edge double stars. Thank you. I'll check. If I reject, by the way, anybody who trades with me, if I reject your trade, don't take it personally. It's usually because I don't have anything I'm willing to give away. It's usually because I don't have any duplicates. Like, anybody who has offered me a shiny recently, I've rejected because I don't have any shinies, like regular shinies. I don't have any regular shinies that I'm willing to trade anymore. Like, I only have one copy of everything. So. But I'll see if I have anything, Pikachu King. The only EXs I don't have yet are Mega Sceptile, Mega Audino, and Zoroark. I'm not sure if I have any spares, but I have been pulling that pack for, I have been pulling it a lot, so I'll see what I can do. Mega Slowbro with the Rainbow Edge. I think I might have that one, actually. Maybe, do I? I don't know, I'll check. I'll have to find out. If I reject it, you know that I probably had it, or something. We know they're allowed some level of government access. An Austrian man became the governor of California. That's true. And recently, a mayor was arrested and revealed to be a Chinese spy. I think I heard of that, too. That's crazy. Yeah, I know they're allowed to, like, be in government positions. I don't think that's unusual. I was thinking more like, but, like, to be, like, in, like, the CIA or the FBI or something. But, I mean, I guess the FBI, I don't see why not. But, when they have, like, access to that level of secrets, I guess. Even if it's a 4-diamond EX copy of any of those, I will take those. Alright, I'll see what I have if you want trade. We had one of those Chinese spy mayors here in the Philippines. Is that a common? Oh, excuse me. Is that a common thing? I mean, I guess if you're like a foreign agent spy who's trying to like infiltrate the government, I guess you would start as mayor, right? My Neo mail I got. Would you buy a Wheel of Excitement stamp for me? I really need Neo points. Jeez, you're nice to ask someone once they. You're nice to someone once they ask for 400 million Neo points. That's probably a child. There are lots of like greedy. I remember even when I was a kid, there were lots of greedy kids who would just beg people for stuff. I think that's like that's not unusual. In kids games. There's even adults who do it in real life with real money too. I remember I was at freaking an arcade. It wasn't Dave and Buster's. What was it? It was some local arcade in one of my friends' towns that we went to. That was like it was kind of like Dave and Buster's, where it was like it was like Chuck E. Cheese for adults, where they serve drinks and stuff. But there were also a lot of kids there. Rixie, can I have 400 million Neo points? I don't have that much yet, but I'll grind for you, Blue on Blue. Hi, Caesar. Hello, hello. But anyways, I went to this basically like Dave and Buster's, and a kid like just came up, like some random kid who I've never seen before in my life came up and was like, can you give me coins? Can you buy me coins? I was like, where is your parent? And it was a little kid too. It wasn't like a teenager. It was like a little. It was like maybe like I'm not good at like telling kids ages, but like maybe like 7 years old. Just walked up to me. Can you buy me coins? I don't know you. No. You should have eaten that. No, I'm not gonna eat a child. But I was just like, no, I should have said, where's your parents? Because he seemed to, I mean, it is like an arcade, so like I can kind of see where you let your kids wander if they have like, you know, 2 legs and a brain, but I was like, that's weird. You shouldn't have your I mean, I'm not telling the kid, I'm not saying the parents told him to do it, but like, you shouldn't have your kids, you shouldn't have raised your child to be willing to walk up to adult strangers in public and ask them for things. Anyways. Sorry, let me rewind. I'm a little bit behind. I have a regular full art Blacephalon and Rainbow Edge, Alolan Ninetales if you need it. I think I have a full, well, no, I don't have a full art Blacephalon. I have the rainbow one, I think. I don't know. Pikachu King, it would be better to discuss these things on Thursday when I'm playing that game. So I'll have it open and we can figure it out. I just don't have it open right now, so it's hard for me to remember what I have. The FBI, Rixie, are you a Fed? Are you selling me? No, I promise I will not pirate anime for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's far too long. I could never ask you. To spend that much time without anime. But hi, Caesar. No, I'm not selling you. Don't worry. I'm not selling anybody's secrets. The most fun thing happened at work. We got a visit from OSHA. Oh no! What were you doing? What were you doing? Were you filling the printer ink cartridges with soup again? were you photocopying your butt? Speaking of Neopoints, have they restored or added any interesting mini games? I don't know if they've added more other than the Void Plot ones. But they do have plenty of mini games, and they released the Neopets. They released a mini games collection that you can get on like Steam and Switch and stuff. That I may or may not have put on my throne, but it's not necessary. But if you did, I would definitely play it on stream. I'm not sure how worth it is to pay for the mini games. But they're like remastered versions, and it seems like there's probably like achievements. I don't know if there's like a campaign involved where they like or like goals where you have to like get a certain score, but that is something that they released. And no worries, Pikachu King. For legal reasons, Richie would not eat a child. For legal reasons, no. I mean, obviously the kid was not raised right. It's not. I mean. I'm sure he's probably gonna grow up to be a vile adult, but as of him being a child, it's really not his fault that he was raised badly. The Neo Switch game has new games, and you can send Neopoints to the website. Yeah, I wonder if I should get it on Switch. I put it on my throne for Steam, but maybe I should get it on Switch instead. Honestly. What do you guys think? I mean, here's the thing though, if I get it on my computer, I have the option to play it with a controller or without a controller. If I get it on Switch, I have to play it with a controller. Fucking French AB? Oh, the ad. I don't care about learning that language. The admin officers insist IT has to redo some electrical wiring. We refuse. So now OSHA's here to make sure someone does it. That's weird. Get like an electrician to do it. That's not your job, right? Speaking of Steam, that's how I got my dinosaur game. Yeah, you mentioned that. Nice plug. I mean, listen, I don't put a lot of things on my throne. I feel like I don't deserve like to receive gifts on throne. But every once in a while, there's something that I do want. It's okay. We're all vile adults. Yeah. Thank you for watching this ad to support Rixie. Guys, you don't have to watch. I don't care if you use like an ad blocker or something. I really don't. I appreciate everything you guys do, but it's really not necessary. If I could remove ads completely, I would. I was a little confused because I saw people saying you get more viewers or something if you retain more viewers if you have pre-rolls on and have no minimal ads during a stream. But I feel like pre-rolls are always bad. I feel like pre-rolls are really bad for raids and like new viewers, but I don't know. I'm missing 2 pieces. What the fuck? I'm straight up missing 2 pieces. Where are they? Am I dumb? Where the bitch? Did they like fly off screen? What happened? Guys, I'm missing 2 pieces. Seriously? Hi, Lucario! Reset loose pieces. Reset all pieces. Are you sure you want to clear the board of loose pieces and return them to where they started? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Loose pieces. Keyword. Alright. There we go. I was about to crash out. I was like, I'm not doing that all again. Yay! Alright, I got an artist's smock and 1,732 neopoints. The great painter looks at the image before him as it solidifies into view. His eyes go wide and he whispers to himself, wait, I remember that now. Is that really what happened? Alright. Yay! No, I will support Rick's Rifle even if I have to see 2 hours of ads. Aww. Don't worry, I'll never have 2 hours of ads. Unless the child is an otter. Okay, I wouldn't even eat a wild otter child. Unless it was attacking me. Thank you for the burgers. Thank you. Alright. So let's see, what else can we do? Oh, the board. Okay, let's see what... Se voltearon a la jefa? Hola, hispanohablantes. Formato de uno el post. Foro anterior. Actividades y eventos. Al redactar tu mensaje en el foro. No uses los signos de apertura de admiración o interrogación porque cortan tus mensajes. Las vocales... Don't translate. Las vocales con tilde, la U y la Ñ sí se pueden usar. What are they? I want to see what the Hispanohablantes are saying about the plot. What are the Hispanohablantes saying? Gracias, que buena onda, jajaja. Wait, don't they mean ja ja ja? Pregunta, ¿saben si el de las guerras de Altador aún se puede hacer? Hace años no me abre el juego. Ja. Okay, anyways. Wait, let's see. This is from May 19th. Yeah, ¿algún consejo para ganarle a la serpiente gigante del Voidome? They're just asking about how to win the battles. It's the same, okay. How about a human child attacked you? I feel like I couldn't like completely deck a child. Like I feel like I could try to peel them off of me, which I had. Like I had one of my cousins when he was little. He's like, I think he's like 18 now. But when he was little, he would like just run up to you and start beating you up. And thank you for the follow, Kimothy. He would you know when like a kid is like kind of a toddler, but they're strong enough to like cause pain. Like when he was like 5 years old. Like, I would just be sitting on the couch, and he literally drop-kicked me once. He literally jumped up, like, leapt onto, like, the armrest of the couch, and literally, like, drop-kicked me, jumped on me, and drop-kicked me. I don't know if I had to push him away, because at that point, I was just, like, screaming, and he, like, ran away. But I've definitely, like, pushed kids away, trying to beat me up. Mainly that kid and his siblings, because they're all bad. But I've never decked a child. I've never, except when I was a child, I've never struck a child. Even in unless the kid had a knife or something. Like, unless the kid had a knife, I don't think I could actually deck a child. It sounds like they're saying Rixie's the best streamer ever. I hope they are. And you follow her when you discuss attacking a kid. Anyways, let's see. Seasonal. They're talking about how to beat things in the Battle Dome. They're not talking about the plot. I don't know if this board might be dedicated not to the plot and more to the how to beat things. Yeah. Yeah, they're just talking about, like, gameplay stuff. Hay un logro de plot disponible. Tienen que ver el artículo del Hada Gris en la Neopedia. Después de verlo van a la página de logros de plot. Oh, okay. Alright, whatever. We just need to establish self-defense. It's okay. I try to avoid being around children in general because they're so annoying, so my chances of getting beat up by a child are much lower than they were when my cousins were kids. I deck kids when I decked them out in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. I probably kicked a bunch of kids' asses in Pokemon TCG Pocket. It works the other way around, where if you do mid-roll ads, you disable pre-roll ads for 10 minutes for every 30 seconds of mid-roll ads you enable. Yeah, that's what so I have 1 minute, I think every hour I have a minute 30, and that stops me from having pre-rolls for like a while. I don't know. Just scream self-defense while I'm kicking the kid. That's not... You took 7 years of Spanish and you didn't catch any of that? Oh. I understood, like, enough to kind of get the idea of what they were saying. But they're not talking about the plot. They're talking about, like, the battle dome and stuff. We're gonna hop on it all and start the gray conversation... the gray conversion therapy discourse ourselves. Alright, Balia, the first rainbow fairy. You can turn off pre-roll, not mid-roll. Yeah, that's what I understand. Saw a comment on Jelenia about Balia possibly becoming the first ever rainbow fairy after demonstrating some rainbow prismatic energy in the last chapter. It raises a question: why does Jedamura want to keep the rainbow fairy miserable? Why must two beekeepers fight? Why must two beekeepers fight sort of energy right now? I get a bad feeling that Balia transforming affects Jedamura and she's attempting to prevent it. I'm skimming, sorry. I like the idea of Balia becoming a rainbow fairy. She could grant color changes instead of the rainbow fountain. My girl Naya needs a job. Who's Naya? Wait. Oh, she's the rainbow fountain fairy. Naya's the rainbow fountain fairy. I was gonna say, doesn't the rainbow fountain already have a fairy? She's always swimming in there. Alright. Okay, it is very tempting to just post in here she's rainbow because she's gay. But I'm not gonna do that. That's the shit I would get banned for on Neopets back in the day. Talking about like yaoi and stuff and stuff, okay, when I was a young Fujo robot before I recovered, okay? I think the end of this plot will result in us getting a whole ton of new brushes. That would be awesome. Does anyone else not read the plot? No, you're the only one. Would you like the option of siding with Drakara? It would be interesting if we could side with Drakara instead of the main protagonist of the plot. Seems like a tragic character who was wronged by Fiora. Fairy Wars would be so cool. I think I'd choose Drakara too. The Neopets team will not allow us to pick a side. The trophy for siding with her would be so pretty. It was me, Dr. Sloth, as he crawls out of a Drakara costume. Oh, I knew it. Dr. Sloth was behind all of this. You're gray curious, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to just jump in and start a movement or anything, okay? They were roommates. Yeah. Do we know why Fiora did that to Drakara? I feel like we're missing some important info. It looks like she took her powers, turned her gray, and told her it was for her own good. I didn't realize she could do that. She said it was because she was like making weapons. Right? Am I the only one thinking Drakara's voice is this sultry yet cold female voice with a British accent? Elegant yet sharp. can't do a British accent, you guys. I could probably sound like a poor British person with no teeth. Oi! You got a license to be the Queen of Fairies? Anyways, yeah, the British accent is not happening. But can we side with your car? Stop simping! Dr. Sloth Unzips! It was me, Dr. Fish! History will say Fiora and Drakara were just good friends. Yeah. The context is missing. Here's the official rundown from the comic. Drakara was tampering, to say the least, with a lot of forbidden power and knowledge. They insist the reason was to ensure Fiora could reign with power and win against anyone. Alright. I would be Team Drakara, says the person who has a Team Judora signature. Of course you would. I'm not surprised. Alright, let's see. Is this a thread dedicated to discussing the plot, maybe? Isn't Volkovus an octopus squid creature? Wait, the plotters are people, a group of people who like to discuss and speculate about the plot. Okay. This is like the cool kids club for people talking about the plot. People are writing like fan fiction on their like Neopets pages or something. Are they role playing? They might be role playing. I think they might be role playing. I don't know if I want to get involved in this. Chapter 15, page 10's last panel is hilarious. I didn't see it. I don't remember. It's fine. It must not have been that funny if I didn't. I didn't recognize it. Dr. Fish on Zips. It was me, blue on blue. What? All along. Petition to replace Fiora as Fairy Queen. Sign within. No signatures. That's so sad. Are you they, you know, Neopian best friends? They were roommates. They're lesbians, Harold. Okay. Maybe almost too much plot. Shut up. Okay, sorry. I don't want to be mean, but... Hopefully Drakara becomes the new Fairy Queen. Thoughts? Alright, we read this one already. From Drakara. You're all just fooling yourselves. Wait, Drakara uses they, them pronouns? I didn't know. You're all just fooling yourselves by not seeing things my way. And you will all be crushed to speed you along into fully accepting my ways. Fools. No! Long live Fiora! Yes, long live the queen. In despair. What if Drakara and Fiora had a baby together? My headcanon is that they did. Sashachi on Cassandra! What is this? Fiora, get up right now. Come on, girl. I know you have it in you. She's actually up, but exhausted. They're not just friends, they're scissor sisters. Can I tell you what I got at a yard sale last Saturday? Sure, Pikachu King. What did you get at the yard sale? Malevolent being struggle bus? What is it? Is this a thread to simp for Malevolent? Oh, never mind. This is a thread to complain about how hard she has to beat in the Battle Dome. My bad. A posable Donkey Kong figurine for just $4. That's pretty awesome, Pikachu King. Good find. Good find. What's your headcanon about your pets in this plot? That's cute. I'm not gonna join that one, but that's cute. Alright. I think I looked at like the most relevant posts. Alright, let's see if there's anything else we can do over at the plot page. Oops. other battle games. We played all the games. Rewards. We could do more tea time with Tavi, though. I think. No, we did. Never mind. We did it all the tea time with Tavi. We had to. Complete every puzzle. We can only do one puzzle a day. Fight the malevolent being. Can't do that. Not strong enough. Participate in outdoor fights or volunteer shifts. I did some of them, but I guess not enough. The amount of goths in this plot really keeps me interested. Yeah. One of my best finds last year was a set of 1980 Charlie Brown encyclopedias for $10. Just for the whole set of the first 12 volumes. Ooh, are those worth a lot of money? Do you collect them or do you resell them? We could play more. We could play more of the Altador game. The battle of Altador. Alright, let's go see if there's more Void. Worth exactly $10. You grew up with them? Aw, that's nice. There are a lot of goths who are into Neopets. I'm not surprised. That's least surprising Neopets. Oh, actually, the Void was in Terror Mountain. How did I know? Oh, it disappeared. Oops. Oh, there was one there. Fuck. How many can we collect? How many can we collect one day? All right, now it's all gone. Oh wait, here's some. I don't know how many we can get one day. We can do my dailies too. You can get 10? Okay, thank you. Oh, wait. Two years ago, I scored a samurai sword for $15 and a Detective Pikachu plush for only 50 cents. That's fun. Do you go to a lot of yard sales? Yard sales seem like fun, but there's not that many around here. Or if there are, I haven't seen them. That sounds like fun. Aww, the Gordo plushie didn't give me anything today. They even turned the plushie gray, you guys. So mean. You spent 2 billion Neopoints? What did you spend 2 billion Neopoints on? Pray tell. Jaren's sword, holy. Was it worth it? That's a lot of Neopoints. Yes? Good. I think I have like 8,000 sorry. 8 million Neopoints. Wait, the Rainbow Fan Fountain's still here. Sorry, the fountain isn't working right now. It's never working, you bitch. I hope they replace you. It's worth 5 billion, then you got a good deal. Alright, guys, I'm gonna wander the map, doing as many dailies as I remember the locations of and trying to find Void. Hello, Tiki Tac Man. Hey! I won! I won 118 Neopoints and whatever this is. It looks like a chocolate treat. Nobody wanted to buy my Parasol of Unfortunate Demise. Did the price drastically change? Hi Mel, hi. And it really, honestly, not the Healing Springs. The Healing Springs work well. The Rainbow Fountain really is the McDonald's ice cream machine of Neopets. When am I going to the Neopets strip club? I don't think. I think that one's on another website. I think it's called Roll 34. My area has yard sales on the weirdest schedules, like Thursday mornings. Who's going to them instead of working? Yeah, people whose jobs it is to go to yard sales and resell shit, probably. Jelly Neo. Items database. All right. Oh, it's only worth 1,500. See, the price, some of these prices fluctuate drastically. All right, let me fix that then. I'll make it 1,300 then. And I'm gonna collect my measly, like, 1 Neo point I sold here. Yeah. Hi, Bingo! Hello, hello. How you doing? We finished the plot reading for today, so I'm just running around, doing my dailies, trying to get some void essence and all that good stuff. We could, guys, we could circle back to the Altador plot, actually. Oh, I might be mistaken. Maybe the rainbow pool? Oh, no, the rainbow ones were... The rainbow pool is where you paint your Neopets to begin with, I think. But we could circle back to Altador. Since we have so much extra time. You're redesigning your OC? I hope it comes out great. I'm sure it will. Old person conspiracy? Oh, my guess was old people who were snatching up the good stuff. Yeah, I guess. Could be. Could be. Ooh, you get home from a long day at the employment center to find that all of your Neopoints and items have been stolen. Your Neopets are sick and your stocks have... Oh, thank Fiora. It was just a horrible, horrible dream. Yay! Oh my gosh, you guys. I took a nap. Guys, I took a nap. Okay. I didn't mean to take a nap during work. I didn't mean to. Luckily, it was a short nap because I could have majorly overslept and screwed myself. But I had to attend a webinar today. I don't know if any of you have ever attended a webinar. They're very boring. At least the ones I have to attend. I had to attend a webinar, and when I say attend, here's the thing. I didn't have to. It was like one where the audience doesn't have any cameras on or anything, and they can only type like in the chat. Like there's a presenter, and everybody else is just there. Like it's kind of like a Discord stage, I guess is what it's called. But it wasn't on Discord though. It was on like I don't even remember, but some like WebEx or something. But anyways, I had to attend a webinar. And I was like, well, since I don't have to be on camera and I don't really have to do anything else, like this is kind of like my break with everything else I was doing. I can listen to this in bed. So I fucking lay down to watch the webinar on my phone. I joined the webinar on my phone and listened because nobody's gonna care. There was like a lot of people there, right? So to listen to the webinar, and I fell asleep. And in my dream, I was co-hosting the webinar was in my dream. I was co-hosting the webinar in my dream, but I was like trying to speak and nobody was listening to me and they were acting like I wasn't there. And I was like, I'm co-hosting this webinar. Can you imagine if I accidentally like turned on my mic or something and I sounded crazy? No, I don't think that's even possible unless you like ask to be a speaker. But in my dream, I was co-hosting the webinar and trying to get a word in and nobody was listening to me. And I was getting really upset in my dream. I guess I did have my mute on in the dream. Well, in the dream though, it was like, I was like physically sitting with the other, like, it was like we were on a stage in my dream. And now I kind of, since I did not go back. Nobody's gonna give me a quiz on this webinar, I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't that, it was one of those things where I just like have to attend. Like, and I'm just expected to, and if I don't, they'll be like, Rixie, where were you during the webinar that we were all at? Anyways, it's like a glorified meeting, but anyways, I don't know what they were even talking about in the webinar, and if that's actually what they were saying in my dream, but that would be pretty funny, if I literally was like literally listening to the webinar, but like playing it out in my dream. Honestly, I wish all boring life experiences could be like that, where I'm playing it out like in VR. That'd be kind of fun. But anyways, yeah, I woke up and I was like, oh shit, what time is it? And I was lucky that it was almost exactly an hour, which is exactly how long I'm technically supposed to have a lunch break, even though I don't always take my lunch break. So, I lucked out. Can you imagine if I overslept through like my whole work day and I had all that shit to do? Oh, with a bang, a dark fairy appears. Get me a Kyrie balloon animal. Don't ask questions, and maybe I won't turn you into a Blecky. Oh shit. A Kyrie balloon man. Oh, fuck. These things are so annoying. Alright, let's see if I can get some help. So, when they give you a quest like this, you can't use the shop wizard. You just get assigned a quest, and you basically either have to, refuse it or do it. Alright, let's see. Kyrie balloon animal. So let's, I don't want to type in the Neo boards. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the Neo boards, I'm gonna see if anybody has a fairy item shop, because that's how you get. So like if I just click this. Like if I just go, well, I don't know how many of these are. So this is just a random shop. All right, let's see. Maybe, you know what? The shop boards might be better. Oops. The shop boards might be better. Because there are people. Hi, Kex. Hi. We get AI summary of meetings, which feels like one of the best uses of AI. Yeah. I mean, the webinar might be available on demand now, so I don't know. I'll see. I doubt it's that important, but. So the thing is, people will set up their shops that'll like purposely be stocking items that the fairies are known to ask for. So that's what I'm gonna try to find here. And since it's a dark fairy, I think there's like a set number of things that she requests. Here, shop ads. I had one of my brothers send me the address of a shop when these things happen. Yeah, so basically you can't use a shop wizard, so you basically have to ask somebody else to look it up for you. But since I'm feeling shy, I'm just gonna see, like if I skim and I look for people that says like fairy quests or something. Let's see. That's how I did it that's how I did the last time I got a quest. Midnight Mystique Mall. Okay, malls are good. Malls usually have. Let's see. Midnight Mystique Mall. Join us, mortal. Our members. Categories. Wait. Monthly spotlight. Okay, bakery and sweets. Plushies, toy, dark fairy. Here we go. Right here. There we go. So many people really have like their stores all tricked out. Multicolor, one balloon with different dyes, so it's a real Chimera. What? Also, this looks like a sex club ad. No, it's Neopets. All right, so this person should have what I need if I scroll far enough. How much is this gonna set me back? If this costs too much, I'm just gonna reject the quest. I don't care. I don't remember if there are any severe consequences for rejecting a quest. I think like you can't get another fairy quest for a while if you reject it, but I don't care. You can't search within shops, which is annoying. We're looking for a blue Kyrie blow-up doll. Oh no! No! Wait, no! Balloon animal! Balloon animal! Freudian slip! Freudian slip! A blue Kyrie balloon animal, you guys. Oh, you knew what I meant. Oh man. All right, where are the balloon animals? Where are the balloon animals? I got some cute stuff. This is, I guess the dark fairy asked for toys. Each fairy has their own like category of things they ask for. So I'm guessing her whole thing is toys. Man, I wish I was unemployed and I could like make a shop like this. I wish I was unemployed and my job was just to be fun and quirky on Neopets. I mean, I don't know if this person's unemployed, but maybe they just have way better time management than me, to be fair. I could only achieve this if I was unemployed. Someone clip it, fine. I mean, that depends on what the fairy wants to do with the balloon. Do I know what I meant? I do. I meant balloon animal. Listen, blow up doll and balloon animal are technically mean the same thing if you take away all context of how those words are normally used. All right? If you remove all the context of language, okay, they actually mean the same thing when you really think about it. Man, there's a lot of quest items. This person's got a lot of shit in stock. Good for them. Alright, we got balloons. We're starting to get into the balloons. Someone gifted me something? Give me a second. Did someone give me what I needed? Tell me someone didn't just give me what I needed. Because I'm not going to buy it. I don't want to... Wait, let me go back. Someone gifted me something. How do I go back? Thank you. Wait. Oh, no. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. It's a Kyrie, I think. Wait. Let me give it back. Wait. Wait, let me go see what she... No. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. No, I can give it back to you. I'll give it back to you. Let me see what she wanted. I appreciate it. It's this one. Kyrie. Can you just look it up for me? Yeah, if you want to just look it up for me, that would probably be the best way. I'll send you back your other one. Thank you. Are we Neo friends? Here, wait, let me see. Are we Neo friends or not? We don't have to be Neo friends if you don't want to be Neo friends. Trudy avatar. I've been awarded the Trudy avatar. Oh. Who's that? How do I manage my avatars? I don't know how to do that. Whatever. Okay. Community Central. Neo boards. Wait. I know the screen's covered, you guys. I know. Neo mail. Neo friends. We are friends. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Jace. Thank you. All right, give me a second. All right, let me copy and paste that. So I can open it here. All right, let's see how much this costs. 1,616. That's nothing. Let's do it. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let's see what prize I get. They give you stats, right? I don't know what the... I forget. But stats are good. Each fairy gives a different stat, right? Yeah, Nexus Ghost health has increased. Okay. Yay! That's good. Alright. I'm sorry, but how does this not look like an 18 plus shop? From the phrase "Welcome Mortal, 3 Dark Fairies." You're stuck on the mall being a sex shop. I mean, it's grown people. It's grown people who made it. Because I caught that in the About Us they were talking about having kids and stuff. So maybe they knew what they were doing. I don't know. Thank you for the burgers. Thank you. Anyways, all right. So the fairy quest is done. What was I doing? I was wandering Neopia. Yes, I was wandering Neopia, looking for void essence. I already got my omelet for the day. I should have started the Wheel of Monotony. What's this? Oh, Tyrannian Foods. Thank you for the burger. No. Go to Cold Sand Shrine. Man, they even got the Lost Desert. Nothing happened. Fuck you, Cold Sand. Rot in your grave. Anyways. Fruit machine. I was gonna make the same joke about the fruit machine. Alright. Let's go fishing. At least Morocco is not gray. Oh, there's void here. Oh, shit. I missed the void. Alright, let's do fishing. I got giant brown kelp. Nom, 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 nom. You can't even eat that in the game, but... Kelp is a type of seaweed. Okay. Alright, we got some void essence. What's this? Empty kelp bed. There's a disturbed kelp bed here, an impression in the sand that hasn't washed away. Wonder what was here. Probably something plot related. There's a Morocco plot. We haven't done that one. But we can definitely do some plot stuff. Some Altador plot stuff. Toward the tail end. I'll change the stream title. I'm looking for the apple bobbing. Oh, wait, there's a game. I like this song. I forget where the apple bobbing is. I thought it would be here. No. Let me go back then. How to go back? I don't know how to go back. There we go. Alright, whatever, I'll find it later. Go to Meridell. There's Meridell. Oh, I think this is... Wait, this is the bridge I crossed. Okay, remember when I said I crossed the bridge? When I played the Darkest Fairy? This is the bridge I crossed, so I went to Meridell. Yeah, there's a part... There's a section in Darkest Fairy where you're actually in this area. And in fact, I remember because I think you go... Oh, I think you're like in the farm... You start in the farm, Merringer Farms, I think. I don't know, whatever. I'll have to play it again, but... Apple bobbing is such an American thing to do, is it? I mean, I guess, yeah. It is kind of an American thing. Let's go to the castle. Grumpy King. Oh, he's out to lunch. Alright, late lunch. 7 p.m., bro. He hasn't been the same since he got grade. Go to... Over here. Oh, no, let's go to... The shore. The what's it called? The Lost Shore, whatever it's called. Where is that? Buried Treasure? Is that? No, it's a game. Wait, no. Rixie, will you consider a story about portray this correctly? A Middle Eastern wife that was by all accounts in a golden cage that the only time gets out, finds this woman in a bath, both naked. Wait. What? Maybe I'm not reading what you're saying correctly. Finds a woman in a bath, both naked, get obsessive about her, and ask her own rich husband to marry that woman so she can be close to her. A gay story. Wait. Will you consider a story where a Middle Eastern wife that was in a golden cage, the only time she gets out, finds a woman in the bath, gets obsessive about her, and asks her own rich husband to marry that woman so that she can be close to her? A gay story. Yes. Yes. If you're saying it's a woman, you're saying a woman whose husband keeps her in a cage, and the one moment she gets out, she sees a naked woman, and the first thing she thinks is, I need to have my abusive husband also marry this woman so we can be in this cage together naked. Yes, I think that's pretty gay. And tragic, too. They should be able to be together without the abusive husband. Alright, here we go. Money. We got... Ooh, discover treasure chest. Let's open it. Would you... Yes. open it. Let's open it. Gotcha. All right, let's see. We got 2 croc pirate ships. That's so lame. That's all we got? Ooh, boo. Oh well. Wanna know my story idea you can do? I know what Ricky can do a story of. Sure, what's your idea? I can't guarantee I can do any story, but I'd be happy to hear your ideas. Let's go to Rue Island. There's really not much to do on Rue Island, but it is a pleasant little place. We can't even visit King Rue. The how to draw Neopets is over here. That's so cute. Oh, you ban this guy. Ban this. Okay. You got me. You got me there, Pikachu King. I can tell you, I was not expecting that. How to draw Neopets, you guys. Oh my gosh. Here's all the Neopets. You guys, which Neopet do you like the best? Which Neopet would I be? Which place in Neopia would you visit if you could? Probably Rue Island. Even though nothing happens there. Maybe... Well, I would say Tyrania with a giant omelet, but you can only take 1 slice. Jelly World, maybe? Oh, there's so many good options. I feel like maybe, honestly, I would go to Meridel, because it would make me think of, like, medieval times. Have you guys ever been to medieval times? It's like a entertainment. I don't know if it's still around. Here, I'm gonna look it up. Does medieval times still exist? That might have been like a relatively local thing. It still exists. Thriving and active. There are 10 castle locations across North America, 9 in the United States and 1 in Canada. I've been there a few times. I've been to the one in New Jersey. Yeah. Medieval Times. But anyways, Medieval Times is it's like an entertainment place where they have put on like a big medieval like show where they have a bunch of knights like fight each other and joust each other, and then you get to eat medieval foods like a big turkey leg and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fun. Fairyland, Heaven, there again, Hell. Ooh, Virtual Pet Space Station. I kind of keep looking at the Mirka here. Where's the Mirka? He is a goofy little guy. Grarl is a cute Neopet. Reminds me of Champa from Land Before Time. Grarl. Grarl is one of the Neopets for boys. I like Buzz. Buzz is one of my favorite Neopets. Where is he? My first Neopet, I think, was a Shoiru. My second one was a Buzz. There's a Buzz. And I'm trying to figure out which one it would be. Do you get medieval runs too from the food? I don't remember. It was so long ago. With no plague and dysentery. I saw a patient with leprosy for the first time. I'm assuming by leper you meant leprosy. That's crazy. Leprosy is like that shit from the Bible. How to draw Neopets Rule 24. No! Which Neopet is smaller? Is that what you mean? I don't know. What? I don't know what sizes they are relative to each other. I know Skeets and Growls are probably huge. Okay, man, which Neopet would I be? Wait, did you saying you like the Mirka, or you think I would be a Mirka? I think I'd probably be a Shoiru. Look how happy she is. None of these other Neopets really resonates with me as much as the Shoiru in terms of like what I would be. You like the Mirka? For Rixie, you're still thinking? Ooh, this one's an otter. The Lutarians are otters. Which one's the most toxic Neopet? Probably Skeeth. Where's Skeeth? Skeet, he literally eats garbage. The Mirka and the Flotsam Culti. Flotsam, another one. There's Jetsam and Flotsam, right? Where's Flotsam? Jetsam's for boys. Flotsam is like the cuter version, right? Where's Flotsam? Flotsam, there we go. Yeah, that's a smooth one. That's like the twink. Jetsam and Flotsam would make a cute couple, though. Skeet! Hey! I'm not a Skeet! Ooh, Skeets are valid, though. They're cool. Usul is probably the most toxic in terms of, like, being a bitch. You like the dinosaur ones? Grarl. What's a dinosaur? Oh, Chombi. Grarl and Chombi. Chombis are cute. Where's Chombi? Chombi. Skeet's your favorite? Yeah, Skeet's a pretty cool one. Loops are pretty solid. I'm not that into, like, the newer ones. I think Rookies are newer. Are Zafaras new? Like, relative to the other Neopets. Why is it just called Lenny? Cause Kyries are cool, too. I mean, all the Neopets are cool, but... like, Lutaris are new. I don't remember if Zafaras are new or not. Rookies are new. And Zetox are new. When I say new, I mean, like, they're probably, like, 15 years old by now, but they were new when they came out. Like, it started out with a certain set of Neo... Oh, Boris are new, I think, too. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know 100%, but... And then I think Bloomeroos... I want to say Bloomeroos, Jubs, Chios, and Grundos you can only get, like, on special days or something. I bet one of them is just a person in a suit living a fur dream. I don't know. If that was true, which one would it be? Tuscaninis are so cute. I like Tuscaninis. You know what I don't like? I don't like... Oh, Hissies are new, too. Where is he? Quiggles. I don't like Quiggles. Quiggles are mean. All the Quiggles that we encountered have been so mean. Walkies are kind of basic. They're okay, I guess. Poogles? I always forget that Poogles are Neopets and not Pets. Cougars are pretty basic. Uni's just a MLP from Temu. Hey! I mean, they do look a lot like the old classic My Little Ponies. You guys, I'm old enough that I had the old My Little Ponies, the fat ones. All this My Little Pony Friendship is Magic looks so... It doesn't look like My Little Pony to me. Yeah. I had them with the little cutie marks, and I like had a little comb to brush their little pony hair. I remember. And I did that as a little girl robot and not as a grown man. No offense to anyone. Hi. Ningyo Hime, Renshuchu. Hi. How you doing? We're, I finished reading the Void plot for today, so we're just looking at the Neopets. We're just looking at them. Well, I clicked the How to Draw Neopets page. Bruce's are cute. I tied mine to firework rockets. No! How's it going? It's going good. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of porn of the old classic, My Little Ponies. Galerts are cool. I used to like Galerts more than Loops. I think I still do. Galerts look like dogs, and Loops look like what furries think dogs look like. Do I need anything on Neopets? No, thank you, though. 1980? Okay, when I said I knew the original ones, I'm not implying I was around in the 1980s. Let me see which generation. Wait. MLP generations. Let me see which generation I would have had. Gen 3. Gen 3 for sure. Those are the ones. Well, let me see. Yeah, no, I think it's Gen 3. I'm looking at pictures of the dolls. I think the Gen 3 is the most accurate. The Gen 2 looks a little different. Yeah. I had Gen 3 My Little Ponies. That I combed their hair and stuff. Yeah. Oh, no, it's okay. Yeah, no, he's been around for a long time. I got a goth girl dress on your Skeeth. Oh, can I look at your Skeeth on stream? name is Pod. Okay, give me 1 second. Just checking. Were you born before or after 2000 and... Oh gosh, guys, I lost track. Were you born before or after 2005? Do you like shut? Oh, you're doing okay. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. I can. In that case, you can be my Neo friend. And I'm always looking for new Neo friends. We can be Neo friends. All right. Just had to make sure. I didn't. And here's the thing. I didn't get any impression that you were underage from your page. However, it didn't say that you've been on Neopets for like 16 years, so I wasn't 100% sure. Because you know, if you go on Neopets and someone's Neopets page says they've been on Neopets for like 20 years, then you can be pretty certain that they're of age. Okay, I'm gonna turn the screen back on, don't worry. Okay, I requested to be a Neo Friends. Alright. There we go. Sorry, let me rewind. Yeah, let me check out your Neopet. We can do a little fashion show with your babies. Yeah, so see, why is, oh, the screen's black? No, I turned it back. Ningyo, when I went to your page, I was looking to see if you had something like this. 18 years. Now my profile's pretty new because I restarted playing Neopets, so you won't see that on my page. I think I started again like a few months ago. But yeah, let's take a look here. Look at these Neopets. Wow, it's so fancy. This one, ah! She's beautiful. Stuart Walker, the stealthy skeeth. And you have an invisible angel puss. Your invisible angel puss, I'm sure, is also beautiful. Oh wait, sorry, he's beautiful. Sorry, he's beautiful. You've been banned 3 times. Listen, back in the day, I used to get banned. Back in the day. Anyways, anyway, he's beautiful. Wait, he only weighs 56 pounds? How is that possible? 50 centimeters? That's the smallest skeeth ever. That's the tiniest little skeeth ever. Wait, could it be that Neopets... Wait, my mind's about to be blown. Could it be that Neopets are actually really tiny, and if a human actually went to Neopets world, they would all be tiny? I never thought about that. I always imagined skeets and growls and stuff were like huge. Do I know the metric system? Kind of. 50 centimeters is like the size of a dog or something, right? I lost a fight of will and I was forced to watch Gen 4 by an unfair battle of a little girl who was too sweet to ever make cry. Oh, do you like a niece or something that made you watch My Little Pony? Sure, you watched My Little Pony because of your niece and not no, I'm kidding, I'm joking. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting, yeah. Babysitter, okay. That's why I couldn't babysit. You couldn't, I mean, there's lots of reasons I couldn't babysit because I just find kids annoying, but then again, I feel like watching kids shows would not be the worst part of being a babysitter. Probably dealing with stinky poopy diapers would be the worst part. Or when you accidentally drop them and then you get a lot of trouble. That's probably the worst part. Aren't the tallest Neopets like 5 feet? I didn't know. I don't know how tall the tallest Neopet is. I don't know. How tall is my Neopet? My Neopet's 59 centimeters. Mine's almost as big as your, Oh, I should probably go collect Sparky. I mean, Elliot the Sparky. Elliot's in grave danger. My bad. Wait a second. Where's her rainbow background? Did I forget to save it? I might have forgotten to save it. Excuse me. I forgot to save it. There we go. Now she's game maxed. Says you, have you seen Peppa Pig? It's awful. Actually, I've never seen Peppa Pig. I just know I used to watch a lot of cute shows when my siblings. Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna show this on screen. Mel. It's a size comparison of all the Neopets. So the tiny, what? No way. So Flotsam is that tiny. And then a Buzz is literally like the size of a bug. I like how disproportionate the koi is. Hi, Lord Umbra. Hi. No, but I was gonna say why is it an alien, Aisha? Anyways, I was gonna say when I was like a robo teenager, I had to watch shows for little kids because my siblings were little kids, my human siblings. Most of them could become victims of the vacuum. No. So the elephant is only 41 centimeters? That's so weird. Yo, why is that Drake looking at me like that? Girl, put those eyelashes away. Oh, I forget what this one's called. This one. This one's also a new one. Oh my god. So that's what a Chia would hypothetically look like standing next to a Lenny. That's creepy. Look at the Kiko. The Kiko is so funny. Like, his whole body is a head. Did they think about this when they were designing their heights? You think? So the Usos are actually really big. Mirkas are freaking humongo. Alright, so Skeets are like pretty big in comparison. But not as big as a Bloomaroo. And then the Unis are really big. And then the area is just tall enough to suck a human's dick. Okay, that's crazy. Yes, these are all Neopets. This is all the Neopets, correct. So how tall are the fairies? Are the fairies... I guess we could tell by by reading the comic again. But I guess, are the fairies human-sized? I don't know. Anyways, let me go get my pet out of storage. I mean, out of the grave danger. If I remember where it fucking is. I always forget where these things are. Here, let me, I'm gonna have to look it up. Alright, there we go. Thank you. Worldly Pink Mizzou. This is what my pet looks like, by the way. His name is Elliot. Alright, I'm gonna put him right back in the hole. Alright, have fun down there. Anyways. Most are puntable. Yeah. Only the frog is a little sexy. Which frog? There's two frogs, actually. Let me go back to the how to draw Neopets page. There's two frogs. The Nemo with the tongue, or the Quiggle who's evil. Neopet Smasher Pass. I don't want to do Neopet Smasher Pass because I want to apply for the Neopets Ambassador Program, and I don't think they would look kindly upon that type of content, to be honest. I mean, I could do a quick one right now. I don't know if I want to do that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine I was doing it and then I got raided by Neopets? Because Neopets is actually streaming right now, I think. I don't know what channel. I think they're streaming on one of the ambassadors' pages, but there's like an officially sanctioned Neopet stream happening. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. But anyways, let's click on one of these pages. Let's see, what do we want to learn how to draw? Let's learn how to draw Lenny. Begin by drawing. I remember I used to follow the... I just got a blast from the past. I used to do these tutorials back. I think I did this tutorial for Aisha, maybe. Back in the day. Draw a small circle for your Lenny's head. We should do a stream where I follow these instructions. Draw 2 more circles for the body. Lastly, draw 4 more almost circular shapes below the body. That's his toes. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Aww, this brings back memories of learning how to draw. Click here for a printable version. Aww. All right. Let's see if we can find some more void essence, you guys. I'm still missing some void essence. Have I been everywhere? I haven't been everywhere, obviously. Does the space station look a little different? Did they get the space station too? Or maybe I'm just tripping. The Neopet stream is tomorrow? I thought it was today. Oh, good. If it's tomorrow, then I'm not overlapping it. Actually, I'll probably overlapping it tomorrow, but not playing Neopet, so it won't be as weird. I could have sworn it was today, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, this Wednesday. Did they change it? I could have sworn they said it was Tuesday. Oh, okay. All right. Unfortunately, I can't watch because I'm gonna be streaming too. But okay. It does in fact say Wednesday. Here, I can tell if they changed it because I can look at the timestamp because I remember exactly when they posted this because it was right after I posted mine. I don't know. Is there timestamps? Wait, May. Here it is. 2:04 p.m. yesterday. When did I post my schedule? Probably around the same time. I posted my schedule 2:02 p.m. Okay, so it was Wednesday. I was tripping. I was straight tripping. I probably was like I jumped the gun probably in my head. I was like, they better not schedule it at the same time. All right, there we go. That's good though. So I was never competing with Neopets people. All right, let's see. Can we see the fairies? Yes, I think so. Yes. Let's go. Let's see if they have all the fairies listed on the how to draw fairies. All right, so okay, these are the chibi versions. These are the chibi versions, but we can look at the final versions. But here's the overview. Earth Fairy, Fire Fairy. These are generic. Well, I think these are the ones that give you the missions. Light Fairy. Why does she kind of look... She looks kind of weird. Water Fairy, Gray Fairy, Judora, Illusen, the Neg Fairy, Duida, who is the Trading Post Fairy, Queen Fiora, Talia, Soup Fairy. She gives soup to poor Neopets. The Battle Fairy, Ethne? I don't know who that is. She's a fire fairy, though. Space Fairy. The Library Fairy. Tooth Fairy. Nuria. Oh, I think the Library Fairy is the Crossword Fairy. I'm stupid. Alright, anyway. Nuria, I don't know who that is. The Darkest Fairy. And the Rainbow Fountain Fairy. So, like, for example, Illusen. So we'd have to, like... Ooh. Alright, so there's Illusen. There's gotta be a better way to see all the fairies. Surely. Poor Neopets? How can you be poor in this game? Yeah, if you have less than 1,000 Neo points, you can go to the Soup Fairy. And she'll make your Neopets full. That's a Soup Fairy. Ooh, she's gonna give you her soup. Humble human. You want fairy soup? Who's my favorite fairy? It's hard. It's hard to choose. Out of this list, let me see. Okay, I want to say Juita because she's the trading post fairy. So when you get your trade, when you get a trade, like a successful trade, a little picture, a little icon of her smiling shows up. So I am fond of Juita for sure. Honestly, I didn't know she had a name. I thought her name was just the trading post fairy. So I'm learning something new today. I do like her. I like, in terms of design, I like the Space Fairy's design. Yeah, I like her like sky tights. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know. Those are the two main ones that I like. Oh, who's the fairy that's at the healing fountain? I like her too. I think she's the air fairy. Here, let me check. We can go visit her. I like her because she's helpful because she heals your Neopets when you need I like how much I like the fairies is based on what I can get from them. On the battle fairy is Bay. I didn't see your 18 unis. I can look at your 18 unis. Alright, Healing Springs. Yeah, her. I like her. Cause she heals your pets. I don't need healing right now. But, alright, I can take a look at your unis. If anybody wants to show off their Neopets, I'm happy to, take a look. That's a lot of unis. Betsy. Wait, I can't like flip through all your Neopets, but... Ooh, you got Junie. Cute. Or it looks like Junie. So much work, it looks like it. Oh. Sorry, I went back too much. Alright. So we see bipolar. I love you, Cheryl. Who's Cheryl? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of unis. So you really like unis, huh? You like your... Hey, I think Sugar and Spice is hungry. I think Sugar... Oh, never mind. She's smiling now. She looked like she might be a little hungry. You're keeping good care of all these ponies, right? I'm not gonna have to call the NPCA, the Neopets, the NSPCA? Neopet, wait, what does ASPCA even stand for? Americans, oh wait. Oh, so the ASPCN, the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Neopets. Alright. Not the glue factory! No! So fancy. I appreciate how you chose one species and you just stuck to it. So tell me, if there was a Neopet who was not a uni, who showed up injured at your doorstep, would you take them in or would you tell them to get lost? You're in a gallery call? I was just about to take a look at this. Oh, you mean like a gallery, like, you mean a gallery of, that people have put together? I see. Okay, I understand. Alright. Go to a pet? Okay. Sorry. And click the link. Okay, I'm not... Uh-oh. Clicking a mysterious link. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Did I just get a fucking CAPTCHA? Oh no. I'm a robot. I don't know how to solve this. Bridges. That's a bridge. this one's a bridge. Is there a bridge in this one? This is a... This on the bridge is the wall. This is a bridge, right? This is the side of a bridge. You guys, this is so stressful. Oh, did I fail? Stairs. Oh, this one's easy. This one's easy. No! Traffic lights! Oh, that was so stressful. Aren't these obsolete nowadays? I don't know. Oh, magical ponies. Okay, here we go. The magical mains. Welcome to the magical mains, a uni directory and a gathering place for unis of all colors. Here we can Neopia, just how gorgeous we really are, right along with how magnificent, stylish, and pampered. Wait. I was trying to make a horse sound, but I don't know. Anyway. Your special friend since the beginning of time. This is the place for you. But beware, there are rules. Yes, even the most spoiled unis need to follow rules. This is not an adoption agency. Please do not harass anyone who has their pet listed here. Harasses you. Anyway, permanent unis only. Please do not submit your pet if you plan to change its species or put it up for trade. Do you have 2, 3, 4, or an endless amount of unis? Go right ahead and submit them all. The more the merrier. We want to see each one. We welcome all unis that live on side accounts. This directory is in no way limited to only main accounts. Main accounts? Hey, they could use a pun there. Please make sure your uni is at least wearing a background. No naked unis, you guys. All unis wearing a token matching their base color will be listed under the base color category. Yeah, that's alright. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but... So these are all the colors that we can view the unis that are in that. Okay, so we can see here. Okay, so some of your unis are here then. This one, I think I recognize this one as being yours, right? Or maybe not. Look at this one. The 8-bit. Yeah. The babies. Aw, the babies are so cute. This is an evil baby, though. No biscuits. Blue. Brown. No camo. Candy. Checkered. Oh, that's cute. Chocolate. Christmas. Oh, I love the Christmas one. Clay, cloud, custard, Darrigan. Desert. Dimensional. Disco. Elderly boy and elderly girl are separate? Oh, they have different colors. Okay. Interesting. Electric. Eventide. Fairy. Pretty. Fire. Ghost. Glowing. Gold. Green. Gray. Oh, gray ponies. Ooh. There's different styles, I noticed. They had... Because they added... There's paints and there's styles which are different. Yeah. Ice. Invisible. He's invisible, but he's wearing armor. That's actually pretty cool. Island. Jelly. Magma. Baractite. Moroccan. Marble. Mosaic. There's so many styles. Also, hi, Scratch Cosmo. Hi. How you doing? Welcome. Mutant. Oil paint. Orange. Pastel. Pink. Pirate. Plushie. Purple. Rainbow. Red. Relic. Robot. Real boy. Real girl. Shadow. Silver. There's really so many paints. Oh my goodness. Skunk. Spotted. Starry. Stealthy. Alright, I'm gonna scroll through the rest real quick. Ooh, it's Valentine! That's so pretty. Lots of woodland ones. Wow. Wraith? Oh, that's epic. That looks really cool. Yellow, zombie. Affiliates. So interesting. Last updated May 8th. People have put a lot of work into this stuff. That's cool. Alright. Anyways, thanks for sharing. I'm getting very nostalgic. Alright, where was I? I still have some Void Essence to find, but I'm not that invested, to be honest. What time is it? Okay, 11:53. I can stick around for a little bit longer. Oh, we gotta, oh no, Altador's gray now! At least the Hall of Heroes is technically still standing. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, the Shenku Temple. We're gonna rage bait ourselves with the Lunar Temple. How about that? Let's do the Lunar Temple thing, and then I'll do the rest of my dailies, and then I'll go. But I had so much fun with you guys. Even though it was a short chapter today, we still got to have a lot of fun. Alright. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, Toaster. Oh, did I keep saying the Sakmet Temple? I meant the Shenku Temple. Alright, guys, let's do it. Alright, guys. So, remember last time it was here. Remember? Okay, remember last time it was here, and Preluder was here. Right? And then it was shining. And we were looking at Preluder from here. And then the correct answer was this one, right? Or this one? I was there. Can we spend your Neo points? No. Not right now. I have a gallery of burgers. And, I can afford some more burgers, but I'm, lazy and I have to, like, rearrange my gallery to put the new burgers in there. So I've been lazy about it. This would be a very big crescent with a big shadow. Yeah, I think so. If we're standing on Neopia and we're looking at it here, then the sun would be shining and it would be the only part that would be dark would be here, this little sliver here, right? I know, Scratch, I know, but how about this? When we submit it, we can do that. But I want to see what everybody thinks it is, and then we can find out what it really was. Okay, let's do that. All right, I'll write down. Let's number them. Here, I have a notebook here. We played this last time, and we like got rage baited by trying to like solve it by looking at it. Yeah. So let's see. So if we number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You guys tell me which one you think it is. So I'm trying to figure it out myself here. So if the sun's rays are like shining like this, they'd be hitting Preluder like this, and only this little sliver would be or if it's the sun's rays are hitting it from here and from here. So it'd only be a little sliver that's missing. So if we're looking at it from here, it would probably be this one. You think, is it the other way? No. You're saying two. So you're saying this one or this one? This one or this one? I think it's this one or this one. Staying a little longer. Yeah, no worries. You say 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so you say 11. I'll actually check the right answer and get my prize. Okay, but I think I'm trying to think. So if we moved it here. Or maybe you're right. Maybe, wait. If we're looking at it from here and it's shining here, maybe it would only be hitting this. Wait. I think you're right, Kex. I think Kex might be right, actually. Right. You're right. It would be shining. Okay, let me see. You're right. I think it would actually be, the shadow would be... You're right. Wait. I changed my mind. Wait. Okay, if it's shining like this, and we're looking at it like this, so then in that case, you're right. Only this part would be lit up. Okay. Wait. But if we're looking at it, if I'm looking at it from here, then wouldn't this part be lit up? So wouldn't it be like 15? Yeah, wouldn't it be like 15 or 16? Okay, I think Kex is right. So in that case, I think it probably would be 15. All right, does anybody else want to change their answer? I will do the page source method. So I'm gonna say 15. Kex, are you gonna change your answer, or am I dumb and I'm misinterpreting it? Yeah. All right. What about Caesar? I led Caesar astray. Can we bring him back from the brink? All right. Let me check it. Alright. What happened to you? Here, I'll show you. So, I was thinking that the sun's shining all over this bitch, and that only this part's not lit up. But if we're looking at it from Neopia, I keep saying Earth, I think. So, if I think that it's actually only lighting up about half of Preluder, and we're looking at it this way, we're actually mostly seeing the dark half. And we're only seeing this much of the light half. So then, in that case, it would be... Sorry, I just realized you couldn't see my cursor. Sorry. So if the light... Okay, so if the light's shining, and it's shining on this half, and we're looking at it from here, we're mostly seeing the dark half, and we're only seeing a little bit of the light half, which means that we would be, like, around here, probably. Alright, I'm gonna check it now. Alright, so the angle is 158. I say this bunny is on bad cut cocaine. Alright, thank you for your answer. Thank you for your input, Caesar. He's just old. He's like Poe's mentor from Kung Fu Panda. Alright. Senile, yeah. Oh no. Excuse me. Alright. Alright, it is telling me that the last one is the correct answer. So let's see. So I would have been off by one. Yeah. This better be right. Yay! Correct answer! Here's your fantastic reward. And I got like the most basic fucking reward. This little light, glow in the dark moon. That's what I remember I always used to get back in the day. I probably used a cheating thing if I'm being honest. I don't remember. Thank you for the burger. All right, let's do the rest of my dailies. So let's pull up the dailies page. All right, I'm pulling up the dailies page, and we'll go do all of the ones that I haven't done yet. Alright, anchor management. Fire. And I got Pirate Drakara plushie. Duolingo check. I don't have to do it yet. I can probably do it after the stream. Thank you for reminding me. I think these all open in another tab. They do. Okay, good. Bob for apples. You lean too far forward and fall headfirst into the barrel. Bart grabs you by the collar and drags you out, but now you're too drenched to continue your search for the perfect prize. Aw, I didn't get one today. Duolingo, dinner? I had crackers for dinner. I got like these I was like, I don't know how to explain it, but I was craving plain crackers, so I got like really plain crackers. I don't know, I just haven't been hungry. And I had seaweed today. And I bought a jar of pickles, so I can have some pickles. No, I don't know why. I just really was craving plain cardboard crackers. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what's happening to me. It's weird too because I'm currently undergoing my robot monthly maintenance cycle. And normally during my robot monthly maintenance cycle, all I want to eat is like burgers and trash. But for some reason, all I want to eat is just like very little stuff. Anyways. I got my bank interest already. Pickle, vinegar, seaweed, crackers. The pregnancy cravings are wild. No, they're not pregnancy cravings. I also had, no, that's not all I ate today though. I had a bowl of cereal in the morning. I had a protein shake, the last one I had, and then I had these little fruit snack thingies. I still have a few of those. So I had some fruit snackies too. Yep. Alright. I'll probably just have more crackers after the stream. Alright, I did Colton Shrine already. Thank you for the burgers. Name the baby Rixie Jr. What? No baby! There's no baby! Thank you for the burgers. Thank you. Okay. I'll do the daily puzzle. I tend to skip the daily puzzle, but because I never feel like looking up the answer. Which Neopet that is painted mosaic looks to be made of stones? Grarl, Yerbil, Kiko, or Drake? Does anybody know the answer? Who are the smart Neopians? Do the smart Neopians know the answer? Test subject. What's the matter, test subject? Are you okay? I think she's panting again. Let me see. Are you okay? She's not panting, but I think she needs to go out. Can you wait until stream is done? Alright, anyways. I'm just gonna guess. I'm too lazy to look it up. I'm just gonna guess. Look at the eyebrows on this guy. Oh, the correct answer was Drake. That's fine. Alright. Dark Cave. It's too late. Sorry, Scratch. Oh wait, no, I don't do the Dark Cave. Is there a tomb? That's what I do. Oh no! Nexus Ghost, no! Oh no, we have to go to the Healing Springs. We have to heal up. No, it's okay, Scratch. It's okay. A super strength healing potion. I hope that helps. Oh no, half her HP is gone. A ghost cackles insanely and steals 326 Neo points from me. Why are you kicking me when I'm down, Neopets? Oh. Restored to full hit points, yay! That was probably overkill with the potion, but I'm glad she's back. I'm glad she's back to full health. Okay, we could try the fairy crossword. I'm never good at it because I don't know enough lore, but we could try. Blank bag may contain a Suki Dream Castle background. Okay, Gorm from 0. Okay, this one's ball. So 4 across is ball. All right, submit your drawing to this gallery, the art gallery. Is it just art? Yeah, it's just art. Is it a starfish or an asparagus? I don't know the answer to that one. The blank fairy, also called Kari. I do not know. Element of the library fairy. She's an air fairy? Let's see, 12 across. Oh. I don't know what her element. I don't know what her element is if it has that many letters in it. I don't know. Island fairies love this pork witch. I don't know. Mutant Neopet with tusks. Infamous cougar commander. I feel like I kind of know that one, but I don't. These are all Neopets lore things. Hi Toki. Hi. Mary Acres Farms. I know that one. 5 down. Acres, yeah. Advice giving cookie. Something oboe potion, not Chocobo. Enemy of the Snuffly and let it slide. Rarity of the pumpkin pie. See, it's like I don't know all these answers. The Neg Fairy, thank you. Oh. Okay. So let's see what we can do with the letters we have. 8 across. Is it a starfish or Pargus? The asparagus? Staragus? Let's try Staragus. I don't know if that means it's correct, but alright. 9 down. Tagobo potion? Tugobo potion? The pumpkin pie rarity is low. Alright. Uh, 11 down. Grarl, maybe? Wait, how do you spell Grarl? Oh no. Wait. Did I get it wrong? Wait, oh. I might be spelling Grarl wrong. What's 14 across? Island fairies love this pork witch. I don't know. I give up. I give up. I'm not looking up these answers. I give up. That's why I don't do the crossword usually. I see the giant jelly. Dung jelly. Yucky. Nobody wants that. Alright. We did that. Scorpio King was away. Can I do Lost in the Dark? I forget. Yes, I can. Okay. I always go right, usually. I usually just go right no matter what. Wrong turn. Okay. The area was 1. Oh, O-N-E 1. Okay, that's fine. Meteor. Poke the meteor. Nothing happened. Alright. Money tree. Stealing from less fortunate people. I don't know what any of this is worth, so probably nothing. Nurse skeleton bobblehead. That seems kind of cool. R.I.P. Lucy stamp. I might as well get it. Alright, somebody already got it already. Whatever. I might as well get stamps I don't have. Book of Strange and Incurable Diseases. All junk. Alright. At least I got a book. Monthly freebies. I already got my monthly freebie. Mysterious Neg Cave. I like this one. Ooh. This one seems easy for today. Today's just like really easy. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, there you go. Says it's easy, immediately makes a mistake. Alright. There we go. Yay! Bag up infinite negs. That's not true. There are not infinite negs in there. It's not worth a lot. It's not worth a lot. Alright, Kasana's pillbox. Neocast, Neocast, Neo. Oh, that was close. I got 100 Neo points. Okay. Shop of offers. I get 100 Neo points. Rubbish dump. Nothing. Secondhand shop. I usually get pretty lucky in the secondhand shop, but oh, it's all stuff from the fucking event. Fuck you. Alright. Symbol hole. I'm not gonna bother with it right now. We did this one. We did this one. Tree surprise. I'm good at puzzles. I'm not the best. I don't need a streak. Let me just spin. I got a full streak once, but after that, I didn't care. I don't really play every day anymore, so. Alright, 2,000 Neo points. Wise Old King is the last one. Alright, we'll just say some random shit. Pity those who underestimate hatred are similar to the intelligence of a family of adventurous Anubis. Alright. I'm not dense, young, and I already knew that. Okay. If I want to stretch it out a little bit more, I could go spin the Wheel of Mediocrity. Spin the Wheel of Mediocrity. Not monotony. The mediocrity. The monotony one would take forever. Hey! 10 times profit. Let's fucking go. Mira the Space Fairy looks down at a piece of paper in her hand, then hands it to you when she spots you. I just can't seem to figure this piece of a treasure map two out. Maybe you'll have better luck. Did you just get that? Piece of a treasure map? Wait, which treasure map? Is it like the... Which one is that? Yep. Nice. Nice. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna get going. I think I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna miss you, though. Guys, tomorrow I have a very important... It's the best piece! Yay! Then I'm glad you got a good one. Oh, Red Chimera. Ooh. Maybe there's one more thing I can squeeze in, just since you just got here. Ooh. We can look for more Void Essence. Where did I not go yet? I didn't go to Crayluder. Tomorrow I have a very important task, you guys. Tomorrow I have to clean up the nasty mess I made when I was being a bad wife. Ooh. I was being a bad wife last week and I trashed our kitchen. Ooh. No, I'll be here. I'll be here cleaning up the kitchen. I'm gonna be here to clean up the kitchen, and you gotta watch me and make sure I do it right, okay? Because I'm just a dumb, stinky woman, and I don't know how to do anything right. Ooh. I'll dress up nice for you, though, to clean it. 8-hour stream. I hope it doesn't take that long. They even got Kiko Lake, you guys. This is so sad. I thought the point was to blow up the kitchen. Well, that's what I thought yesterday, but after I let all my rage out, I realized that I should be loyal and clean for my husbands. The mysterious island of Lutari is currently being pummeled by an unusually large storm. Is this like a plot that I have to do? Don't worry, guys. One day we'll do all the plots, okay? Alright, let's leave Neopia behind for today and see who we can raid. Alright. I always want to check if there's somebody else streaming Neopets, but it's not a very popular category. No. No VTubers. Just me. Alright. In that case, who can we raid? Okay, I'm gonna raid. Oh, hopefully, I think she might go longer. Alright, I'll raid. Thank you for the 3-stream streak, Camera. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and wife. Yes, yes, yes. Husbands, wives, spouses, what have you. Alright, I'm gonna raid Trick Street. She's playing Digimon Storytime Stranger. Digimon are kind of Neopet adjacent. I don't know, Neopets, Pokemon, Digimon. Alright. Make sure I spelled it right. Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you, Kex. I'll miss you too. Thank you, Red Camera. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Toaster. Thank you, Bingo. Thank you so much for the 3-stream streak, Red. Thank you. Thank you, Caesar. Thank you, Twitter Ponies. Thank you, Scratch Cosmo. Thank you for Neopets Trivia help. And thank you. Thank you, Toki. I know Toki just got here too. Thank you, Toki. And I said Toaster, right? Thank you, Toaster. And thank you, Souffle. And thank you, Lurkers. Big kisses. Bye-bye.